How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Data here, and welcome to episode number 20 of our Pittsburgh Penguins franchise mode series. I'm getting used to saying MLB The Show Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh Penguins NHL 23, episode number 20, year number 6, the 2028-29 regular season. We are live on franchise mode for the first time in a little while. It's been a lot of Pittsburgh Pirates recently, but as NHL 24 is coming out soon, we are getting close to wrapping up our series here with the Penguins. So if you're watching live after we've, if you're watching after we've already gone live, you can jump ahead to the 5-minute mark up in the top left corner. That's when we'll get everything started as we start welcoming people in. I gotta do all the usual stuff, thumbnail, description, all that stuff's gonna take a little while. Hey, Myra, right? I know the account name is gonna come up differently. Unless I'm not seeing it right, because my PlayStation is not translating what my computer would translate. I'm opening up on the side here, but I'm not sure how I'd pronounce this. But I know who you are. I know this is a frequent viewer. Welcome to the stream. I just got to do all the usual things here. Dolphin. Let's go Dolphins, baby. Fins up. Good to hear from you, Bello. I just got to do the few usual things, and we'll get started for what will be our final season here in Pittsburgh. Finish strong is the title. Oh, it's Mark. I thought so, because I saw Dolphin and I saw Bello. I said, I wonder if this is Mark. I didn't want to presume, but thank you, Mark. Thank you for saying that. Hunter, Dexter, welcome to the stream. We'll have an exciting time here, as it was a good offseason last episode. We made a big splash going out in free agency and picking up Brady Tkachuk. So I don't want to get into it too much just yet. And yes, that was Myra who left that first comment. But we'll get started around the 5-minute mark. Definitely expecting a bit of a higher audience than usual in the MLB The Show series. So I'm looking forward to having a lot of you in here, a lot of the AGMs throwing in their thoughts. We'll have a lot to talk about, as this is a full season sim. Things will happen as the season develops. We'll have a lot to say as the year goes on. One of the biggest things that a lot of people have been saying in the comments, or not a lot of people, but Pat lets good comments. Should we think about moving out Joel Eriksson Ek and bringing in Milan Mihalik Jr., who's an RFA? A few things that we got to be considering. So I hope everyone's having a great week so far here on this Wednesday night. The Browskiego starting off with the $1.99. Dataverse Pittsburgh Nation. Speaking of donations, I'll speak on it a bit more later, but this will be the first of 3 consecutive evenings of live streams. This will also be my annual fundraiser for NHL 24 and the fundraiser for the channel itself. Things that come up over the year, whether it be games, the microphone, the chair, whatever else. This is my annual fundraiser. People, very generous people, donate throughout the year, but always end of September, start of October when the new game comes out. That is my call to arms for all of you who are thinking, when's a good time to donate? I'd like to give back in some way. Either here on YouTube or down in the description, there's going to be a link as well for my own. It's my PayPal, I believe. It'll bring you to Streamlabs, but it'll go through PayPal. So that's also another way that you could donate if you are inclined to do so. Now, with that being said, we're a couple minutes away from getting started. Landon, welcome to the stream, buddy. Imagine doing that, eh, Myra? Myra leaving the largest one-time donation, I believe. Myra in the record books. Let me just make sure that I have the right links up for everything. I'll send out a tweet and we'll get started in just about a minute. This is 2028-29 season with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Always a bit hectic to get things going on the fly. Too bad I can't do all this beforehand since I'm going live from the PlayStation. Myla, of course. Oh, did I say Myra? I'm sorry. Myla, yes, of course. No need to apologize. That's who you are. There you go. Pat, this title is clearly foreshadowing the acquisition of half of Team Finland. There you go. Finnish strong. Andrew, welcome aboard. I won't say Dexter, but it was a very generous amount. Wakabayashi season, baby. Let's go. Waka Waka. Pac-Man's here. Let me just get a few last things. The tags. Actually, if you're here at the 5, if you're watching after we've already gone live, and you're here at the 5-minute point waiting for me to get started, you can go up to the 6-minute point. Let's go one more minute. Welcome aboard, Brady. I just have a few last things I got to do. I got to bring the tags over. I just got to put a tweet out there. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Narf. Appreciate your involvement and your viewership throughout the series. Mackenzie, yes, long time no see. Good to hear from you, Mackenzie. Great to have you back in the stream. Long-time viewer. One of our longest-time viewers, I believe. When Mackenzie leaves a comment, I can go and see. If anyone is a public subscriber, I'm able to see how long they're subscribed for. I think Mackenzie's at like 4 or 5 years. My donation might slip a little. Ash rent is going to be... Oh, come on, Dexter. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Donations is only if you are able to give anything. Don't fret. Don't stress. This is all free entertainment. I do it out of the joy of my heart. Just that if you are able to throw something in and you want to give back and you're able to help me fund the NHL 24 purchase, then that is absolutely appreciated. Let's go just a little bit more. Doggy, welcome aboard. All right, got the tags done. The last thing I got to do is just tweet it out. Perfect. Here for an hour. Lovely. The last thing I got to do is just put the tweet. I'm rushing. I'm rushing. Pretty good team. X Factors, yeah. Just the X Factors on that second line are hurting us a little bit. We are live with the 2028-29 season with the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, now I'm ready to go. I have a pointy head, so I'm always on point. There you go. And will there be a point? Will there be a poll for the first NHL 24 team? Yes, there will be. All right, so sorry it took a little bit extra time here at the 6.5 minute point, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome to year number 6 with the Penguins, 2028-29 season. We are live. In the past, we've done the entire season and postseason in one episode. That is always like a 5-hour endeavor. So it's not something that I necessarily enjoy doing. I love doing it when I have the time, but 5 hours on a work night, on a weeknight of work is not the most sustainable thing. So we're going to break it into 2 different streams, and we're going to have 3 streams over the next 3 evenings, as we'll do the 2028-29 season tonight. Tomorrow night will be the 2029 season with the Pittsburgh Pirates on MLB The Show, and the night after that, on Friday evening, we will have the 2029 postseason, our last ride with the Penguins, and it should be a blast. So it's a lot coming in the next few days, but I hope that you'll be able to join us over the next little bit. I'll make my little call for the donations again and why, how the annual fundraiser in a little bit. Wakabayashi is a playmaker. So we'll go through the team in just a moment. Here is the usual recap at the beginning of the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming off of a 2028 offseason where we said, hey, we have a lot of money to spend, and even though we may not think Brady Tkachuk is worth it right now, he has shown the potential that he can be worth it. He scored close to 40 goals. He's scored over 70 points. Recently, he hasn't been great, but he's shown the potential to do so in the past. So hopefully on a much better team, second line of Tkachuk, Eriksson, Wakabayashi, that could be explosive. Now, we are going to have this team with lots of salary cap in extension, and Vancouver... Dexter with a $10 donation. I hate Vancouver rent. I hear you, my friend. Thank you for that donation, buddy. Any donations tonight, you can make them here on YouTube or through Streamlabs on down in the description. There's going to be a link in the description for that. I believe I get more if it's donated through there, so that would be optimal, but YouTube is just as fine because it's able to pop up. I can see it right away. Has a cool color, all that good stuff. So this season, we have over $3 million to play with, but heading into the future, we are going to have $20 million for next season. Joel Eriksson wants, with 85%, he'd want over $10 million, or in the $10 million range. So that would take up half of our cap space right there. Dursey wants an extension where he's going to get paid like something in the $7 million range. DeMaio would need an extension. No, don't worry about Mila, you've done enough. Thank you. And then DeMaio's going to want some money there as well. I'm not totally sure, Dexter. According to when I research how much do I get, it tells me a certain percentage, which is lower than PayPal. But then when I get my payouts from YouTube, it's almost always most, if not all, of the things. So I guess maybe depending on the video, depending on the ads, I guess it must depend on something that I just don't know about. So that being said, we have the money now, but heading into next season, hey Leafs fan, and heading into the season after that, where then we'd have to sign on Ekblad or Berkeley Catton, we wouldn't really have the money to keep this core together. That's why, although Joel Eriksson Ek is great, I've really enjoyed having him. I don't know, Pat threw a thought out there in the comments. I'll get to the comments in a moment. Maybe we look at using his trade value to pick up a guy like Milan Mihalik Jr., who is an RFA over on the Winnipeg Jets right now. Eriksson Ek is an 89 overall. As an 87, he scored 24 points in 32 games. Now he's 2 overall higher. He's a plus 17. So going out and getting another playmaker, a 70-point-plus playmaker, would be very positive. It wouldn't hurt our lineup. But Joel Eriksson Ek is a defensive mastermind. Great. The X factors that I gave him are the quick pick and the unstoppable force. Very strong, throws a lot of hits. He has great attributes, the 5-star defense. I would like to keep him. But it'll depend on if we find something that's just too good to refuse. Would you add tape to tape and third eye to Wakabayashi? That's what Doggy says on the $4.99 donation. Thank you, Doggy. Appreciate you reaching out with that, but especially after you told me that you're trying to save some money. So listen, if you cannot donate, do not donate. I do not mind at all. Only out of your excess. If you have a little extra and you want to throw something out there to the data fund, I appreciate just you being here and spending your time. That is the most valuable thing. So Wakabayashi, he has 93 passing, which could kind of qualify him for tape to tape and stuff like that. But I would rather give him X factors once we know more about how he simulates. So if we could get X factors on him at the halfway point in the season, I'd be interested in doing that. As of now, he looks to simulate super well. Hey Jonas, welcome to the stream. But we have not seen him in the NHL. Like, for example, Callan Lynn scored like almost 70 goals in the WHL, and in the sim, he was no good. So if Wakabayashi continues to be a 40-goal, 60-point guy, or just, let's say realistically, like a 20-goal, 40-assist guy, like at his best, that would probably be enough to make me say, okay, let's get some X factors on him. But right now, I will have to say we'll wait, see how he simulates, and then add accordingly. When's the first episode of NHL 24 coming out? Buddy, I can't give you an answer. The game comes out, October 6th? Then it depends on if there's glitches and if the roster's updated. I cannot tell you just yet. The game isn't even out just quite yet either. Yeah, trading Lynn could be another idea for us. So, last thing we got to do here, there's a little recap, not much else to say. Brady Tkachuk is on board. Lundstrom has been great. Jaeger is up to an 82. DeMiles at an 82. The fourth line is staying as is. Defensively, yes, forgot to mention, Landon Fenton up to an 83 overall, if there's glitches. He scored 34 points in Liga last season as a 19-year-old defenseman. He is now 20. He's 6'5", 4-star shooting, 4-star defense. I am very excited to see how this guy does in the simulation. Ideally, I'd want to play him on the second pair with Ryan Graves, with Sean Dursey, but then Ryan Graves on the third pair with Zadorov gives it a -2. So I wouldn't be opposed, especially getting Fenton up here. So what do we think about this, ladies and gentlemen? Would we want to get Fenton on the second pair to give him a +2, or is it not worth Graves being with Zadorov and getting a -2 on the third pair? Should we go 3-1-0 or 3-2 -2? That is my question. I'll take a little sip of water here. Let me know your thoughts on the defense. Think about that while I keep not worth it. Fenton on the second for 2 games. Well, we could do it for the preseason even. You know what? We probably do it on the preseason, eh? Yeah. Doing a different top 6 to deadline. I don't know. I like Graves and Zadorov, though. I don't think I want to move anyone necessarily. 3-1-0. With Zadorov, it's hard for me to say let's trade Zadorov because honestly, the guy has been consistent. Scores, whatever, 16 points a year, that's fine. A little outlier here last season, but he's always a plus player. All 4 seasons with us, he's been between +9 and +32. Very consistent and very reliable. So I'd like to keep him unless it really is a situation in which he needs to go. Split the preseason, yeah, we'll see how the combos go. All right, so we'll do that in the preseason. I'll start with Fenton playing up with Dursey. Goaltending now, we have Joel Blomqvist this season, coming off of the Vezina Trophy. He was an 84. He's jumped up to an 89 overall now. Great season last year. Let's see if he can continue it. He's backed up by Mackenzie Blackwood, who has struggled in recent years, but he is a former Vezina winner as well. The last couple years, he's been a 1B to Blomqvist. His numbers haven't been amazing, but he does have a very good winning record. He has a save percentage above 900, a goals against average below 3. Sometimes in EA land, that's all you can ask for. So I think we're happy to continue with him as 1B for the time being, especially with it being the final year of his contract. The healthy scratches right now, we have Mata as 7th defenseman, Robinson as 13th forward, and Callan Lynn just kind of standing around there. I don't think we can put him in the AHL anymore. He's not growing. It's boomer. It's this is it. He's going to get depth opportunities now, and he'll probably get traded out. But this is his chance in the NHL if there's an injury that pops up. Worst case, we play him in the preseason. We'll see what happens with him. Draisaitl for a 7th? Yeah, that could be good for us, actually. We'll have to consider that. So, in the last one, I'll just go over a couple comments quickly. You can't see them on the screen, obviously, since I am reading them live. But just a couple comments from the last one in terms of some suggestions. Actually, Mila last time left a comment saying that hopefully Wakabayashi can be a small power forward kind of guy like a Marchand Gallagher or Mason Shaw, especially since he is 5'9" with 5-star physical. So that's going to be exactly what we hope for, Mila. That is exactly what we're hoping for. Next comment coming from, just scrolling down here. Let's go to Pat's comment now. Pat commented, great stuff as always, Data. Excellent work in the draft, Jovanovski or not. I would go for Mahalik Jr. and possibly offer Joel Eriksson Ek, 50% retained, to the Jets for him. They are buyers, but clearly cannot afford Milan Mahalik Jr., and the AI never makes these moves on their own. It would help both teams and give you an absurd top 6. There he is right here, medium elite guy, 90 overall playmaker, 21 years old. Yes, he wants 7 by 11, but at 6 years, he would only want 9 million. Time to get Lind to try to make it on another team. No reason to have him on the NHL yet, and our 4th line's better without him. Looking forward to the streams. So, Pat says, let's go out and get Milan Mahalik Jr., who in the simulation, he's a 6'4", 234-pound forward, by the way. In the sim, his first couple of years were 53 points. Last season, he jumped up to 78 points as he was playing 21-23 of ice time per night, shooting at 13%, which was great. Now, the question goes back to it again. The Winnipeg Jets team has been okay, but not great. He is a career negative guy, and he's a career 20-goal, 50-plus assist guy. I think that's what he's going to be projected to be. If we were to go out and get him to be a first-line playmaker with Draisaitl and DeBrincat, yes, I'm not going to lie, that would be crazy. But at the same time, although Eriksson Ek may only be staying for 1 more year, I don't know if I want another playmaker in the top 6 here. If Milan Mahalik Jr. will be playmaker, sniper on the first line, that'll make the second line playmaker, power forward with Brady Tkachuk. So, yes, I don't know, the stats weren't great the first couple of years, but last season was much better. Would it be worth it to give up Eriksson Ek for that risk, though? That's what I'm not so sure about. Again, I don't think we have to decide yet because as an RFA, he would be good until December 1st. So it might be, let's start playing it out and let's see how we're doing. I really do want to see how Joel Eriksson Ek looks as an 89 overall. I really want to see that first and foremost. He did very well as an 87. Let's see him as an 89. The second line would be Tkachuk, Katten, Wakabayashi. And the first line would be DeBrincat, Draisaitl, and Milan Mahalik Jr. So those would be the lineup. So we'll start without. We won't make any moves to start the episode. We already had the offseason. We won't make any moves just yet. What I'm going to do now is take care of the power play. Let's just do a few little things right here, and then we'll get the preseason started. So Leon Draisaitl will center the first unit. Let's go. DiMaio is... I think he's a two-way forward, but he's a sniping two-way forward. No, is he a power forward? Yeah, he's a power forward, yes. He's a power forward. 5-star shooting, 6'3", 4-star physical. He's a power forward, yeah. There we go. So let's go ahead and just take care of this quickly. Brady Tkachuk shoots left. He's going to go here. Joe Catalano. Whoa! JP Catalano! Whoa! Just came in! Hey, Data, JP Catalano from the Discord here. Thank you for your incredible dedication to this community and for providing amazing content. Cannot wait to see what comes next. JP Catalano. Wow. Wow, with the largest YouTube donation of all time and the second, and tied for the largest donation to the channel of all time. The largest YouTube donation of all time and tied for the largest donation of all time. So we had Twitch, there's also personal donations. JP Catalano coming in with a huge one. JP, buddy, you got to get something for that. You got a created player, something in NHL 24. We're going to talk. That's a huge certified Bello move right there. Huge shout out to JP Catalano. Everyone give this man a heart in the chat. Yeah, Mark had a lot of donations in his time back on the Twitch streams. That is incredible. Thank you so very much. That pays for NHL 24 right there. But of course, we're still doing the annual fundraising for the things that will come up throughout the year, and different equipment as well, whether it be a capture card or a microphone or a chair, all that. So I think NHL 24 is just about paid for, but I will continue to maintain my let's make these next 3 nights a fundraising event. Of course, I remember that too, doggy. I remember that too. JP really threw me off there. Thank you so much, JP. That is wild. There's the NHL 24 fund. Now we'll try to fill up the channel fund. As, again, people donate throughout the year. It is so generous, but I really don't like asking for it. I'm just here to provide entertainment, and if you enjoy it, that's great. All I can ask you to do is to spend your time. If you want to donate on top of that, this is the time to do so. So, DeBrincat won't play on the second unit. He'll play on the first unit. Fenton and Ekblad will play on the second as the defense here. The Vancouver Rent Fund. There you go. JPS5 Catalano. That's good. Let's move it in. Let's go. Let's shoot big. Let's make it. Forget the NHL 24 fund. Let's make it the PS5 fund. Durzi's been great, actually. I forgot to be Ekblad here. So Ekblad and Fenton will get time here on the second power play unit. There we go. DeBrincat, there goes the phone. So Lundstrom, I want Lundstrom to get power play time. Wakabayashi can be a playmaker here. Lundstrom's going to go center. Actually, no. Eriksson Ek probably goes center. Unless I put Katzen as center. Maybe. And then I put Eriksson Ek on the first unit. Let's try Eriksson Ek on the second unit. Does it do anything for the power play? -1. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to put Katzen on this unit and Eriksson Ek on the other unit. Yeah, landline, baby. I'm a big landline guy. Love the landline. Big fan of the landline. I could say a lot about it. I love landlines. I'm a big fan. So 2 playmakers wouldn't be ideal. So let's try and mix this up a little bit more. So Eriksson Ek, maybe Draisaitl, maybe Tkachuk goes to the second unit then. Yeah, Tkachuk will go second unit. Eriksson Ek will center the first one. Draisaitl will go here. Yeah, now I see it. Now I see it. Landline. You've said that before, Pat. That's funny. I love it. That's true. The good old days. So we'll try it like this. And then on the second unit, that's where we'll see Lundstrom, Wakabayashi, all those guys. But instead of Katten, we're going to go Brady Tkachuk. The X Factor should still be good now. It's a 0. Not a +1, but at least it's a 0. So maybe Katten comes off and Wakabayashi goes in. Let's get Waka Waka some ice time here on the first power play unit. Let's do it. The Pac-Man's going to go in the first power play unit. And then because Katten has the X Factors, I'm going to put him on the second unit so that he'll help the overall chemistry. Lundstrom, Tkachuk, Katten as the forwards on the first power play. We could even put DiMaio in there, eh? That's true. I want to put DiMaio. So if Katten goes in, it gets it a +2. Okay, that's good. So Katten, Lundstrom. I'd have to take off one of the defensemen. I don't want to do that yet. Let's wait and see how DiMaio does on the third line. I want to get him his ice time, though. He scored 28 goals as a top 6 guy last year. Let's start off like this. And Tkachuk is lefty. So Tkachuk will be the finisher. Let's try to get him back to 40 goals this year. Brady Tkachuk will be the finisher. Come on, let's go. Scroll, scroll, scroll. You can do it. You can do it. I'm on the wrong thing. Brady Tkachuk finisher. Puck carrier will be Lundstrom. There we go. And the distributor will be Katten then. Yeah, Katten will be there. If you add DiMaio, take out Lundstrom. That's why I could put Lundstrom, him as a third liner. This guy's a second liner. 85 overall. I know, thank you, Golden, as well for adding that too. I'm tempted to think that. The last 2 years, he scored over 50 points. I don't want to relegate him back to just being a third-line guy. And unless we give him first unit power penalty kill, maybe. Let's see what happens to the chemistry here. I love Lundstrom. I really want to keep him going. But DiMaio is someone who would be here more longer term. DiMaio keeps it a +1. Actually, oh, he has 2 X's as well. He has 2 X's on the unit. And now, I'm going to keep Lundstrom for now. Let's see how the power play does like that. Let's see, to keep the +2. Yeah, we'll do that. And on the first unit, let's just add the roles quickly. The roles here, we will have... Distributor will be Morrissey. We have 2 guys who could be finishers in Draisaitl and DeBrincat, but I'm going to say Draisaitl is the finisher. Actually, you know what? DeBrincat, back-to-back 40-goal seasons. Let's go DeBrincat. Let's see what happens there. And the puck carrier will be, of course, Eriksson Ek, as he is that big force driving the puck in. All right, there we go. So we're going to go +5, +2 on the power plays. Why is there an exclamation point? And then I go, and then... Why does it say finisher Katten? I don't think I had left it like that. Tkachuk is the finisher. Brady. Okay. Now over to the power play. Actually, I'm not going to touch much about... Okay, like 3-on-3, 4-on-4, I won't touch much. 4-man power play, line 1. Let me just put Draisaitl at center. And let's move off Ekblad for Morrissey. To keep the +5. Draisaitl and Tkachuk can play together. Second unit, it's going to be DeBrincat, Eriksson Ek. Hold on, a lot of X's here. Okay, Wakabayashi will come out. And someone with X Factors. That's where DiMaio will go in. 4-man power play. And X Factors to help it out. Unless he really hurts the line. Okay, +2. Great. I know, I put Katten. What's wrong with me? I keep clicking on all the wrong people. The fact that EA makes you have to have a new gen console just to have better... Yeah, it's all a racket, eh? It's all a racket. -2. Okay, well, we can't do that, can we? So Eriksson Ek will come out. Katten will go center for 4-man power play. And then +2. Okay, great. So Katten, DeBrincat, DiMaio, Ekblad. Great. Done. Power play's done. Penalty kill, let's quickly do that. We had a 90% penalty kill last year, the best in NHL history. So Jaeger will definitely get time, but not on the first unit. +5? That's crazy. Ekblad and Morrissey, I want to spread the wealth a little bit. Let's go Graves and Morrissey, and then it's +3 though. Unless the other units, do they have any pluses here? +3 with Zadorov and Dursey. Lundstrom and then Nate Smith gets a little bit of time. That's good too. And the third unit, Draisaitl Nord. Now this one has a 0. Okay, let's do this. Eriksson Ek, first unit, yes. Braden Yeager with 83 faceoffs. I'd prefer that he goes on the second unit probably. So first unit will be someone else who needs some ice time. Maybe like a Brady Tkachuk who has... No, I don't want him taking penalties when we're on the penalty kill. Who has good defense? Of the forwards, who has the best defense? Draisaitl for sure. Oh, I forgot about Wakabayashi. Yes. 5-star defense. Yeah, Waka. First unit power play, first unit penalty kill. Let's go. Philip Kelly drops the $5 donation. Celebrate the first ever super chat from Philip Kelly. Let's drop the hearts in there. Drop the hearts, drop the hundos. Thank you to Philip. Thank you very much for taking the time to make that first ever donation. Philip, you're a gem, buddy. I appreciate you doing so. I love when it's a first donation too. Makes the little hearts come up and everything. I love it. Very much appreciated. You're a gem, buddy. So the +5 goes down to a +2, unfortunately. And oh, by the way, Philip, with the donation, if you're in the Discord server, make sure you let me know because now you get a specific role. So please let me know about that. So it's not a +5, it's a +2. That's unfortunate, but it's with someone that we really want to be getting the ice time. So worst case, we move him out, but let's keep Waka there. We're going to do Lundstrom and Smith. No, we're going to do... Jaeger and Draisaitl on this one, I think. Because Lundstrom's getting his ice time on the power play. We're going to go Draisaitl and Jaeger on the second. I'll see who goes center between these two. 83 faceoffs, 85 faceoffs. Okay, so Draisaitl, Jaeger on the second. And the third will be Lundstrom and Smith. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Get a little extra ice time for Smith in there as well. +2. You got to really do this yourself or else it's going to be a disaster. And Smith, center. Good. Smith, there you go. So DiMaio has third line plus 4-man power play. 80 face-offs, 80 face-offs. Good. All right, so there's the penalty kill. 3-man PK, is that okay? Jaeger, I'm going to get Eriksson Ek on the first unit. Does DiMaio have good ice time? That's what I was going to say. DiMaio has third line forward and second unit four-man power play. Does DiMaio have good ice time, though? Maybe he goes second line over Draisaitl? Like second line penalty kill, you mean? That's tough, though. Draisaitl has the X factors, and he also has crazy defensive attributes with the 5-star defense. That's why. Seems like when this franchise ends, Pac-Man will still be young and full of potential. No, I'm looking forward to seeing what he will do in the long-term simulation when we sim the next 10 years and do the big finale wrap-up. So we'll still get to see what becomes of Waka Waka. Jaeger there. Gotta get data some followers this year, so we can do NHL 25 franchise mode deep dives. That's it. The NHL 25 franchise mode deep dive. That's what I want to do. That's our goal this season. Our goal for 2023 was to get to 7,500 subs. So we still have a few more months to get there. The subs have definitely slowed down in August and September. Those are the slowest months. So hopefully it'll pick back up. Bryson, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you for joining us this evening. 4-on-4 lines, I'm okay with those. 3-on-3 lines, that looks good. Actually, again, though, why is Ekblad getting so much over, like, Morrissey? Morrissey's got to be the number one guy. So it's going to be Morrissey there. 3-on-3 line 2 is Ekblad. 3-on-3 line 3, not Dersey. I'm going to go... And why is Nyes there? Right, well, thank you very much. I love your kind words. Thank you for saying so, Bryson. I'm glad you could hop into a live moment. DiMaio will also get... How about that? We'll give him overtime minutes as well. That'll give him some time out on the ice also. So let's play... Sorry. First 3-on-3 was... The wing was DeBrincat. Here the wing is Kachuk. And here the wing will be... I don't want to go Waka. Unless we do, because that's a shooter and a playmaker. Yeah, that probably makes sense. DiMaio and Waka. Let's do it. Pac-Man. All right, that'll be... So he's getting his ice time. Waka's getting his ice time. What a guy, man. Third round pick in 2026. Extra attackers are good, and the final thing to do will be the shootout. The best shooters you want. Why is Catton shooting first? 94, 95. Yep. Shooting accuracies I'm looking at. 92, 94. There you go. Eriksson Ek has 88 and 88, so Kachuk goes there. Catton will move down. Oh my goodness, these menus! We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I promise, we're almost there. Combine. And then Dan comes in. Dan with the 1999 dono. Oh, Dan, who dug deep and was the bigger man as a Capitals fan this series. He swallowed his pride, and he was a great AGM for this Penguins series. Lieutenant Dan coming in hot. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you. Again, if you're in the Discord server, the role is yours. Please let me know in the Discord server if you're there. And if you donate, the role is yours. 89. I'm open to any team. I'm open to any team. It's going to be according to a poll. Whatever the poll says is what I will do. 89.90. So there we go. DiMaio will shoot here. Slavkinski scoring in the preseason. Love it. Yeah, the Capitals are also a very popular one. So the lines are done. I know it always takes a bit of time at the start of the season, but unfortunately that's just what you got to do. A few other things here. Just want to make sure that the right guys are playing at the top here in the AHL. We have our top guys, Lashoff, Forsstrom, and Petrell. Yep. Svakovsky, no. I want Ob up here. Stankoven, I don't care about as much. Weaver, great fit on the fourth line. Maybe I'll play him on the third. Larose has top 9 potential. Rensfeldt, yeah, Rensfeldt has potential. I want him in there. He is a playmaking left winger. He'll play second line. Do you miss the player type playing more of a role in chemistry/sim than everything being based off X factors? Yes, I do. Absolutely. I don't think either system makes sense. To say strangers who have similar player types will do well is one school of thought, and then to say just because they're good players they'll do well is another school of thought. I think chemistry should be adaptive over time to the coach and to the players that the player plays on the line with. If they can have morale develop over time, they should have chemistry develop over time as well. Let's go Colton Dock up here. I don't really care much. Even though those guys are good, I don't care much about them in the bottom 6 as long as we're getting as long as our guys are getting ice time. I know. He's a beast in the real world, I know. And then we'll just bring in... I want Backstrom to play. He's a guy who has good potential for us. Let's get Backstrom. Mats Backstrom, medium elite. Let's get him on the third line. Defense, we'll do the same as we did last year. DeFazio and Lashoff as the top pair just to try and get them the chemistry. Heartache, Chicago wins, look up. Not sure what that refers to. Let's keep the lines like this, I suppose. Baker. Okay, so I think we're just about good to go. We'll let everyone else go. Actually, is there anyone in the scratches that I really want playing? Hakana's low top 6. I wouldn't mind. You know what? I'm going to go trade Stankoven. Stankoven's not going to do anything for us, unfortunately. At 76 overall, 25. I'm going to trade Stankoven. Let's get Hakana playing. At least it's ice time. Would Hakana do well up here? It would be a 0. Yeah, let's just give our young guys ice time. At this point in the series, let's trade Stankoven for like a 7th. And then we'll start the episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I do that, for everyone watching out here, I just want to say one last time, throughout the year, people donate very generously on the stream. This is my annual time. Tonight, tomorrow, and on Friday night, I will be having, I kind of call it the annual, winning the cup. I see what you're saying, Bryson. This is the annual fundraising for the channel. For NHL 24, it's been paid. But for the rest of the channel, whether it be a higher quality microphone, I love my mic, but I wouldn't mind getting a higher quality one. I've been sitting on a folding chair for 3.5 years. Since I've started streaming, every piece of content recorded, streamed, everything. Every single piece of content I've ever done has been on this folding chair that I'm sitting on right now. So I wouldn't mind getting a real chair for the channel. Little things like that. So this is the annual fundraiser for the channel fund. If you would like to donate in any way, shape, or form, doing so here on YouTube or through the PayPal or Streamlabs link in the description is another way to do it. For a 7th, of course, they don't want to do it. Okay, Stankoven, you're saying is a healthy scratch then. But even if you can only donate your time and your thoughts and suggestions in the Discord server, that's all I care about. Really, this is my time given to you. It's free entertainment, and anything that you want to give back is what I am very grateful to get. And if it's nothing but your time, that is more than enough. So that being said, let's sim to the first preseason game. Send that chair to the Smithsonian. I know sometimes you might hear it creaking. Listen closely. I don't know if you heard that. That's me creaking the chair. So sometimes I'll be recording and then it makes a really big creak and I'll say, I got to say the last sentence I just said, and then I'll cut it out. So I'm sure you hear it sometimes in videos. I don't always catch it, but yeah, it's quite the chair. It's not the most comfortable, but it gets the job done. So let's get into the preseason now. The big thing that we're going to be watching is the power play. Actually, just the special teams. All those joints, Android. The special teams and the second and third defensive pairs. That's pretty much what we're watching most importantly through the preseason here. So let's sim the first, let's say 3 games of the preseason with the lines as we have them. And then from there, we will make some adjustments and do the next 3 or 4 games. So the first 3 games, Blomqvist can start those. I don't want to stop every 2 seconds. Let's just let Blomqvist start those first 3 games. Let's see what happens here. No, thank you. So Capitals, we shut them out 5-0. That's a great way to start the stream. 6-3 loss against the Devils. Yikes. And then we beat the Islanders 7-5. So highs and lows right there for sure. How does the team look after those 3 games? Letting in 6, scoring 7. Did I see Fenton was leading scoring there? Hold on. Our leading scorer only has 4 points after games where we've scored like over 15 goals. So how are we looking so far here through the first few games? Catton, Draisaitl, DeBrincat, sure. Brady Tkachuk looking good. Lundstrom 4 assists. Jaeger 4 assists. Love it. Fenton, wow, that's crazy. And Nord, goal and assist. So we've been spreading the wealth out here. Good. 2 assists, goal and assist. 3 goals and an assist. Landon Fenton, goal per game. This guy's going for the Norris Trophy. Let's keep him on the second unit for now. Graves and Zadorov. He scored twice, but -2 on that third pair for Graves. Okay, but you know what? I'm going to keep it as is like that. Blomqvist, 867 save percentage. Not great despite the shutout. So Blackwood will come in now. And I will also check the percentages on the special teams. But aside from that, I want to get Lind. Yeah, Lind. I want to get Lind in there. Fellow Landon. Yeah, that's true. Landon, quite a name, eh? You got to cheer for him. Let's get... Smith is great. But actually, you know what? Nord is going to come out. If anyone comes out, it'll probably be Nord. We know Robinson's good already. Really what I want to see is Callan Lind. That's what I want to see something from here. So Callan Lind, 80 faceoffs. Yeah, same as Smith. He'll play fourth line right wing. I know it's not going to be a lot of minutes. I know it's not going to be a large opportunity, but it's going to be ice time. At least it's something. His first taste of NHL action. And let's sim the next 3 games and then see if we have to make any more decisions before the 4th game. I want to take a sip of water here. 3-1 loss, 5-2 loss, 6-2 loss. Yikes. And I forgot to turn off auto goalie rotate. So you know what? That was only 1 game from Blackwood. The rest was Blomqvist. So Blomqvist, you're scaring me a little bit here, buddy. Hold on a second. Let's go back. I don't like those losses. Again, always take preseason with a massive grain of salt. But I don't like what I'm seeing there. Let's check it out now. Preseason stats. Let's do it. -3 from Catton. -5 from Draisaitl. That's very odd. He's only playing 16, 17 per night. What? First unit power play, second unit penalty kill, first line. How come everyone's playing so little? Maybe it's because we've been killing a lot of penalties. We've been taking a lot of penalties, maybe. Kachuk, Eriksson Ek, Wakabayashi. Second line's not great. No one looks that hot. 6 points in 6 games for Braden Yeager. Shout out to him. And Nyes, the fourth line. Nyes has 5 points in 6 games, playing 852 per night. That's crazy. And Callan Lind, no points, -2. Yeah, sorry, buddy. There was a chance, and now you blew it. Sorry to say. So there you go. Nord will go on the fourth line. Defense, what's up here on defense? -2, -5. Whoa. -1, 0, -4, -2. Okay, how about this? What if we put Fenton on the top pair, gives it a +3. Ekblad plays in the second pair, and then Graves. So even though Sean Durzi, I want Durzi to get his ice time. He's very good. He's an 85 overall. He's coming off career high numbers last year. But if he's getting if he's getting a lot of special teams time, could the third line minutes make sense for Sean Durzi, or would it be too disrespectful? It does help the chemistry a lot, and it could be a good chance here for Fenton. So maybe we try that out, because the plus-minuses were pretty abysmal. Let's try that out, even though it's not ideal. And Blomqvist, buddy, 861 save percentage and over 4 goals against on average. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Both goalies, neither looks good. Neither goalie looks good. So let's try this last game here of the preseason, going into the slow sim, and let's see how that goes. Then we'll look at the special teams. I don't know, actually, I had a second thoughts. I said if I look after 3 games, it's too small of a sample size. So, yeah, classic sim engine. So let's do it. First period, down 2-1. Yeah, goalies are so bad. Eriksson Ek scored early. That's good. 2 goals on 7 shots against Blackwood. Third period, 4-3 the final. We lose 4-3, being outshot 29-28. Kachuk, Draisaitl both scoring goals there in the third period. So that's one of our worst preseason records ever. That's tough. Yeah, not a very good showing. 2-5-0. Yeah, I think we might have to be watching those 2 goalies. I think Blackwood may have to go, maybe. But Blomqvist, it's tough to say Blomqvist would have to go as an 89 overall who just won the Vezina on a cheap contract, but we can't afford to keep it like that. If that's going to be our downfall, then we got to cut the cord. So neither goalie looked good, but Blackwood looked better. So I don't know who started. I guess Blomqvist has to start the season. 89 overall, on a new contract extension, coming off of a Vezina. I guess he has to start the year, but I'm not going to be afraid to go to Blackwood if we have to. They just won the Jennings. Come on. Come on. So we won't make trades after the preseason, but the leash isn't too long. For goalies in EA NHL, the leash is not too long. So we're ready to get started, ladies and gentlemen. What's wrong with me? We are ready to get started, ladies and gentlemen. The stream's already at around 40 minutes or so. I would like to keep the season to kind of what we usually do. I'm not going to make it in an hour and 10 minutes for sure, but I would like it to be a stream that's under 2 hours. Let's shoot for maybe an hour and a half. So we won't go in slow sim every single game. I don't want to go into any games because that could just be headaches and disasters. In the day after tomorrow, when we have our Friday night playoff stream, that's when we'll get to go into the slow sim, and it'll take as long as it takes. But for the season, if things are rolling, let's keep rolling. So let's get it. Yes, game number 1's at home. Let's get it going for game number 1 at PPG Paints Arena against the Blue Jackets. Game 1, year 6. Let's get it started. Draisaitl, his first regular season game as captain. C on his chest. Brady Tkachuk's first game as a Penguin. Fenton, Wakabayashi, their first NHL games. Let's do it. First period, 2-1 Blue Jackets early. Laine scores on the power play. DeBrincat answers on the power play against Miles Edward O'Brien, but then Michkov scoring against Blomqvist later in the period. Shots are tied at 13 after 20, and it is 2-1 Blue Jackets. Draisaitl ties it up quickly. Second period ends 3-3. Kuzmenko scores later on, but then Noel Nord down on that fourth line, tying it at 3. Waka Waka, would he score in his NHL debut? Let's see. Shots are 26-23, and the game is tied at 3 here in the final 20 minutes of the season opener here in Pittsburgh. The banner went up for our third consecutive President's Trophy, and the captain puts us ahead with his second of the night. Leon Draisaitl makes it a 4-3 game, but then Kuzmenko, his second of the night, ties it right back up. 4-4 with 5 minutes to go. Can we see some late heroics here in the dying minutes of the season opener? It's Alex DeBrincat in the final minutes, and that'll be the winner! Alex DeBrincat shows up and wins it for us late. After ghosting us in the postseason, he shows up with 2 goals in the season opener, and we win by a score of 5-4. 2 goals and 2 assists from DeBrincat and from Draisaitl. Kuzmenko 2 goals for the Blue Jackets. How did these stats look for everybody else? I'm just curious about some of the plus minuses. Whoa! Wakabayashi, -3. That second line. Waka, Eriksson Ek, and Tkachuk were all -3s. Whoa, let's keep an eye on that. And Blomqvist had an .871 save percentage, so definitely some things to work on there. That -1, you know what? If Waka is getting first unit penalty kill and first unit power play, maybe in the name of line chemistry, we take Waka off the second line and put him onto the third line. Let's try that. I know it's early. It's only been 1 game, but we also saw the preseason that didn't look too pretty plus-minus wise either. So let's just try it for a little bit. It's all experiments. It's all about experiments. If DiMaio comes up, so right now it's -1 +2 on the second and third line. If we swap Waka with DiMaio, it's 0 +1. With Jaeger, 0 +1. With Lundstrom, 0 +1. So I think it's Lundstrom then. If it's all the same for everybody, I think it's Lundstrom. So I think it will go DiMaio, Jaeger, Wakabayashi on the third line, Tkachuk, Eriksson Ek, Lundstrom on the second line. Lundstrom has really proven himself the last couple of years. 50-plus point guy. From a waiver pickup to being a 50-plus point top 6 forward, especially if he is not going to be getting he's getting second unit power play and like second or third unit penalty kill. Let's see that. Yeah, sure they are. You said they were eliminated like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so let's keep on going. We'll keep Blomqvist between the pipes as well. Let's go to this next game against the Stars. The Stars, Landon's Dallas Stars squad. Swapping Waka and Katzen, I don't think it helps either. I think it really takes the chemistry out of the first line. Instead of it being +5, -1 on the first and second line, it would be +2, +1. So I think it's worth it to keep the +5. But again, if things change, things change. But I think it's worth it right now to keep it with the +5. They got swept by the Yankees? Yikes. Stars GM is always awful on play. Yeah, that's true. They always trade Delandria and what's his name? Harley, not Harvey. I'm thinking Harvey Dent. Alrighty, at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, both teams started with a win. Let's see what happens here in Game 2 of these respective seasons. First period, 2-1 Dallas. Boqvist scoring. I started the next period. Boqvist scored it, and then Landon Fenton scored his first career NHL goal in his second career game. Hats off to him. Then Stevenson on the power play. Now in the second period, Lundstrom, welcome to that second line. He scores the first game back in the top 6. DeBrincat keeps up his scoring. He scores a power play goal. From down 2-1 to now up 4-2 as Jaeger adds his first of the season, and Draisaitl makes it 5-2. Period ends 5-2. Great little change right there so far for the second and third line. Very nice. We find rare... that would be interesting, Philip. I would like that. I don't think scouting needs an overhaul, but I would like to see new things to scouting like that. Radish scoring to cut our lead to 2. 3 goals on 17 shots. Blomqvist, you're scaring me, buddy. Landon Fenton on the power play. That's his second of the night. This guy could be something special. I'm saying it now. This guy could be something special. By the end of this series, I think when it comes to who are going to be like our Data 782 Hall of Fame nominees, I think Fenton and Wakabayashi could both be those guys. Robertson scores with a second left just to ruin the save percentage a little bit more. We win 6-4. Shots end 44-23, almost doubling the shots, but we only win by 2. Draisaitl a goal and an assist. Fenton scores twice, and J-Rob with a second left, just adding in a goal. Great. Yeah, don't worry, Golden Dolphin, or that's Mark from the Discord server. He just likes to say stuff. Don't worry about him. So the question: do we give maybe like 3 more starts to Blomqvist, or should we pull the plug and go to Blackwood for a few games here? He has an .851 save percentage through 2 games and 4 goals against average. 2 wins, but those are really ugly numbers, I have to say. Yeah, it could be. It could be, Connor. Well said. Yeah, I remember you leaving that comment. No, don't worry about that, Golden. If they lose every game, they'll be eliminated, but you're already saying they're eliminated today. So Detroit, well, let's go see Ottawa. Let's go see Brady Tkachuk against the old team that he used to captain. Let's sim 2 more games for Blomqvist and see what happens here in the calendar simulation. 2-0 to start the year is always great. We've won 50-plus games for the last, 3 or 4 years in a row now, so let's try and keep it up. Injured ribs for Josh Morrissey. So, yeah, I hope the injuries won't bog us down too much. Oh, boy. Let's go Morrissey out for just a little bit. Let's bring Ekblad to the top pair, Dursey to the second pair, and then Zadorov will play with Olli Mata. Olli Mata, there you go. He didn't play too much last season. -3, whatever. And then power play. Then you say replace in all lines, but but then you go and it's replaced. What do I need to do? What do I need? Do you need from me? I guess I'll take Mata out just because it's power play 1. What are you doing? Okay, let's go Dursey. Why not? Let's get Dursey some ice time out there. So Dursey can replace. Wow, the +5 goes to 0. That's ridiculous. It's whatever. It's just for a few games, and then extra attacker, Draisaitl. I'm gonna put. Let's put Tkachuk. No. I need someone who's not on the first line. That's why. Because if I say extra attacker and the extra attacker's already there, it has to be someone who's on the second line. All right, Brady Tkachuk. So he's not out for long. Hold on. Why did I say December 2028? Now October 2028. Thank you. 4-2 loss. All right. In Detroit, first loss of the season. In Washington now. Let's see. It is a 5-1 win. Very good. Frank just joined. Is the long 20-year video coming after this? No. So it's going to be, and Sean Avery, welcome aboard. It's going to be tonight is the regular season. Tomorrow is going to be MLB The Show 23. And then the night after, Friday night, will be the 2029 postseason, the playoffs. And then that is when the big 20-year, 15-year, whatever simulation will come. If you move the stick upwards, it'll move to the bottom or side. How do you mean? When you're doing in the lines, you mean? Let's see how Blomqvist looks after these few games. No problem, Frank. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let's go goalies. Blomqvist, .877 save percentage. Yeah, let's give Blackwood some starts here. Come on, former Vezina guy. If you move the stick upward, it'll move to the bottom or side. If you go to a game and then move to the left. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the calendar. We'll give Blackwood this game here. Brady Tkachuk against the team that he used to captain. He left in free agency. Okay, I'm on a game. Move the stick upward. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Am I missing something here? Then move it to the left. I'm not sure. All right, let's sim this game here. Oh, okay, so sim the game. Okay. We'll sim the game. Here we go. No problem. So, here we go. Brady Tkachuk against the Senators for the first time in his career. First period, 3-0 Penguins. Lundstrom, Wakabayashi, and Eriksson Ek. That could be the Pac-Man's first career NHL goal. If not, it's one of his first. Well done. 3-0 after 20. Second period, 4-2. Lundstrom scores his second. Then Adams and Zacha scoring twice there against Blackwood. We're up 4-2 after 40. 2-goal lead here. My dynasty cap, that's true. In the Data 72 Dynasty Hockey League. If you want to join the Data 72 Fantasy Hockey League and possibly win a created player in one of our franchise mode series, be sure to check to join the Discord server, check the announcements, and make sure to get a word in before the season gets going. Wakabayashi scores his second of the night on the power play, probably at least his first multi-goal game of his career, and we win 5-2. No points or no goals from Brady Tkachuk, but he gets first star! Look at that. Brady Tkachuk, first star against his old team, 3 assists. Lundstrom and Wakabayashi score twice. Look at that for the swap. Swapping Lundstrom and Wakabayashi, they both score twice on their new respective lines. And $7 for number 7, Sean Avery with the $7. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm not sure. Do you have, hold on, let me see. Sean Avery, do you have the role in the Discord server? The Jumbo Joe role? Let me check this out while we sim here. Do you have the Jumbo? I know you have a lot of roles. Yes, you do have the Jumbo Joe role. Okay, you do. Perfect. Perfect. Just want to make sure you had it. If you don't have it already, doggy. And then I got Sean Avery. Sean's donation threw me off. We'll do it next game, doggy. Sorry, the donation threw me off. All right, so Morrissey's back. Fenton had just that 2-goal game. So all right, no problem. Morrissey is back. So that means Jersey's and 5 assists in 5 games. What? Ekblad only 1 assist. Maybe Ekblad goes third pair. He gets a lot of special teams time. Let's try Jersey on the second pair then. 5 assists in 5 games. That's crazy. Let's try and keep it up. So Morrissey's going to go top pair back with Fenton. Very good. Let's try Ekblad third pair. And power play. Let's make sure Morrissey's back. Did Jersey score any power play points? I wonder. Yeah, that's true. Let's get a close-up on Waka. Nope. All even strength. We can even go into the player. We don't even need to go into the game. We can just go into the edit player. Yeah, that's true. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to associate a face with Waka and with Fenton, let's go and just do that right now, since, of course, the silhouettes never give us anything. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll get ready for this next game against Tampa. If you want to see, I wonder, like, who knows if they have some sort of, like, gray afro or something. There's always something fun. Or it could just be that they're average Joes. Let's see Waka and Fenton. Ekblad on the third pair, IRL is criminal. That's it. But with the power play, with the penalty kill, and being just on defense, if I were to put a first liner on the fourth line, that would be something. But I think Ekblad being on the third pair D, in the name of chemistry, and with still him getting enough ice time, it should be okay. But again, we're still playing with it. Things will continue to change. With a handlebar mustache. Could be. Jace Wakabayashi from USA East, I think it was. Let's check him out. Just an average Joe. Appearance, just an average guy. There he is. Jace. Waka Waka. Looks tired. Get some sleep, buddy. All right, there's Jace. Let's check out Fenton, the 6'5" defender. I think, yeah, because Waka is American. I forgot. Fenton is like, could it be that he's from Norway? He's from Norway. So Landon Fenton is Norwegian. During a long sim, we should sign Cat into an 8-year deal. So yes, I would like him to stay as long as possible. No, we can't. You can't. I don't think you can edit appearance. I don't think you can really do much. It's all going to be hollowed out. You can only do things like beard size. Look at this. Okay, look at this man. Look at this behemoth. Ooh, Landon Fenton. I like it. A bit of handlebar action going on. Kinda, right? Is that, no, it's just called mustache. Look at that. Landon Fenton. Good-looking guy. Like they're in their, yeah, they always look like they're in their 30s because they never change. Beautiful man. Beautiful fella. Good-looking guy. Like the tape on the socks as well. Alrighty, so let's get back to simming now. This is going to be a back-to-back, so let's get Blackwood in for the first one. Lafferty just scored a shorthanded. Bang. Sam Lafferty. Is he only signed on for 1 more year in Toronto? Let's go and check it out here. Courtesy Nyes, nice guy. Blomqvist, yeah, let's get Blackwood in for another game. Small sample size, but if he can keep being a 930 guy, job is his. And we're going to re-sign him, and Blomqvist is going to get traded. Every year it's a new situation. The goalies are different every single year, essentially. All right, so we're 4-1-0 to start the year so far. We're at home hosting the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's do it. If it could load, thank you very much. Come on, there we go. First period, 1-1. Grundstrom and Jersey on that second pair. A goal and 5 assists for Jersey. 6 points in 6 games. Second period, 4-1. Eriksson Ek, Nate Smith, and Ryan Graves. Just those little changes, I guess, from the preseason. That's why I guess the preseason can be important sometimes. More than doubling the shots, 31-15 through 20 minutes. We're up 4-1. We're up by 3 here in the third period. Do we go ahead and call it? Yeah, Lundstrom adds another. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So 5. Oh, and we have 2 more. Morrissey and Tkachuk, 7-1 the final. Shots end 47-24. Woo! Wow, a goal and 3 assists for Morrissey. Welcome back. A goal and 2 assists for Tkachuk. A goal and an assist for Eriksson Ek. Oh my goodness. It's like the first option after the game is done, move to the left. Well, I wasn't in the calendar though. I'll go back to the calendar for the next game. I just want. I'm in the main screen right now because I'm still just taking care of the goalies. Let's go to goalies. So Blackwood, 2 starts, 943 save percentage. Blomqvist, you got to pick it up, buddy. 877 through his starts. The game sim? Okay, so tell me exactly when. When it gets like the first option after the game is done, move to the left. That should bring me to 3 stars, no? Let's just sim through this one. Not the calendar, okay. Here against the Jets, who are 3-2-2. Eriksson Ek, mild concussion. Great. So that means Jaeger's going to slot up, actually. Or should it be actually maybe DiMaio? Who would fit better? Jaeger 0, DiMaio 0 as well. Let's go Jaeger. I've been liking what I've been seeing from Jaeger, especially in the preseason. And yeah, 6 points in 7 games. DiMaio, what's he doing? 2 goals in 7 games? Not enough ice time. He doesn't have enough ice time. We got to find ice time for DiMaio. 4-man power play isn't enough for him. I guess, but Jaeger's been better. That's tough. I got to find special teams for DiMaio. We got to put him on like power play 2 or something. We got to do it. We just have to do it. Even if it comes at the expense of somebody else, we just have to do it. Callan Lind, no. Yeah, let's get into, this is going to be his 1 NHL chance. Let's do it. Mechanics will make goalies sim worse. For the sim, who knows? For the sim, hard to say for the sim. But for the in-game, it should be better. But for the sim, it's hard to say. Someone's got, okay, Callan Lind. Okay, while Eriksson Ek is injured, DiMaio's going to play first unit power play. First unit penalty kill maybe too, eh? What are the attributes? Yeah, +5. He has only 3-star defense. No, it has to be power play, I think. He's a shooter with 3-star defense. It has to be power play. 5-3 loss. Okay, you know what? Auto-rotate goalie getting turned off for like 20 games, and Blackwood's our starter. Goodbye, Blomqvist. Goodbye. Goodbye, Joel. Take care. Take care. Nice knowing you. Bye-bye. Come on, buddy. 89 overall. You want to be the starter? You just won the Vezina? Every year, it's just a spin of the roulette. And here's Slim. Here he comes. Where am I going? Auto-rotate goalies. Where is it? Here it is. Off. There you go. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's get back to Blackwood now. Run that 1-3-1, baby. Sorry, some messages will not be visible. Live chat. Sorry, my YouTube is giving me different options. Your top chat, live chat. Okay, sorry. Goalies. Blackwood is in. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Hold on. He started that one as well. Okay, you know what? I take back what I said then, Blomqvist. I'm sorry for my disrespect. For a back-to-back, I thought it would have changed the goalies. I thought it would have rotated. And Jonas, welcome back. Did I already say that? I forget. Red Boy. Good to see you in the stream, buddy. 3-2 loss. Let's go another game. Back-to-back regulation losses. I'm with Red Boy on that one. Let's see one more. I just want to get into the calendar. Long-term calendar sim. Now Blomqvist so. Eriksson Ek is healthy. DiMaio, what did he do since going to second-line center? Let's see. Actually, no. Sorry. First unit power play center there. Only 1 assist. 1 assist. Was a power play assist? It was. 1 assist on the power play. No even strength points there. Nate Smith looking good. Callan Lind, let's see it. 1 goal in 2 games. There you go. His first career NHL goal. He got it. We did right by him. We got that for him. Jaeger got an assist as second line center. There you go. So here we go. So Eriksson Ek will come back. But we got to get some time for DiMaio to at least get above 10 minutes per night, I would think. So Eriksson will come back as first unit. Actually, that'll be the second unit. Yeah, DiMaio's going to go second unit. So Eriksson will go first unit, first center. And then on the second unit, Zobrist, baby. Second unit, someone's got to come off. Lundstrom, 6 goals and 8 points. Yeah, that's good, Dabrowski. Only 1 power play point from Lundstrom. No, I do not, Philip. I saw someone left... someone said that on a comment or on Twitter. Someone had said that, eh? No, it was on the emergency broadcast. Yeah, emergency medical hologram said that on the Discord server. I don't play with it plugged in, but that could change things, I've heard. So Catton has 12 points in 9 games. Kachuk, 10 points in 9 games, Mr. Playmaker. Fenton, 3 goals. Okay, he's slowing down a little bit. You know what? Maybe Fenton comes off. He's playing first pair power play. First unit. Yeah, Fenton's going to come off cheating heel. Yeah. Let's do that. He's already getting first unit, first defensive pair. So let's take him out and let's put DiMaio in. DiMaio, last year on the power play, 12 power play points. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll check Waka in a second. Oh, so that's... Oh, perfect. That's what I thought, Philip. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to assume. Yeah, that was the point that you had left. Waka. Let's see what Waka has to say. Waka. 9 points in 9 games from Waka. Let's go. Let's keep it up. I'm gonna stop at the 41 game point. I'm not gonna look at anything big until the 41 game point. Okay, yeah, we'll sim this game. Actually, let's find a game to sim. Let's go to the calendar. Let's find a game to sim. Actually, no, you said not calendar. Sorry, I keep forgetting. My brain is all over the place. I'm a mess out here. We'll go see Minnesota against Gensel. We'll go see that game. Okay, so you said sim the game. Sim. Here we go. I'll go through it quickly. If it could load. Click the game. Yeah. Sim. 3-0. Jaeger, DiMaio, Ekblad. There's DiMaio. There you go. Simulate game. Second period. Draisaitl and Waka. Bang. 6-2 the final. Waka scores twice against our old friend Tristan Jarry. 2 goals and 24 shots against Blomqvist. Not horrible. And then Jaeger, a goal and 2 assists. Waka, 2 goals and an assist. Draisaitl, 1 goal, 1 assist. All right. So now what am I doing here? What do I do from here? If I go left, it brings me to 3 stars. Yeah, it brings me to 3 stars. Is there something that I'm missing from that? Yeah, you can go through sides. Leon. Waka Flocka, baby. Yes, sir. Like that. It saves you. Oh, okay, to save time. Ah. I thought you were saying there was like some sort of glitch that happens. Okay, yes, to save. Ah, okay, thank you, doggy. I thought you were making some sort of point to say that it has some sort of glitch. Monitoring the YouTube chat, Discord chat, and the game. For sure, there's a lot going on here. Okay, let's go see Minnesota now. Let's get simulating here. Let's do it. Let's try and wrap it up within the next 30, 45 here. Let's go. Oh, yeah, if you know, you know. Yes, sir. Waka, the next GOAT. May very well be, Berkey. 5-2 loss in Montreal. Lashoff down in the AHL. And at home against the Islanders. Come on now, Joel. 3-2 shootout win. All right, we are 8-4-0. No problem. It was just a miscommunication from... I wasn't understanding if it was calendar sim or what. No problem. Camp Wawanakwa. I know. If you know, you know, baby. So, goalies. Sorry, goalies is what I want to look at. Blomqvist is up to an 876, and Blomqvist is down to Blackwood's down to 898. Man, we can't catch a break over here. Sheesh. Blackwood can start the next game, but I don't have anyone who's really sitting here as the starter. So, you know what, leave a like if you haven't already for good luck for the goalies. I need some good luck for the goalies out here. Come on. We need something to get going. So, let's play here against the Minnesota Wild hosting, Eriksson hosting his old team. And Gensel back here in Pittsburgh for the first time, I believe. So he is going to be getting the big video ovation. Welcome back to Pittsburgh, Jake Gensel. Let's do it. First period, 1-0, Esa Lindell. Second period, 2-1, DeBrincat and DiMaio. Let's go! DiMaio's getting back into it. That's what I want to see from him. And yes, Golden, the leash is getting shorter, that's for sure. We're up 2-1 here in the third period. Power play for the Wild. Killed off by the Penguins. Well done. We're at around the halfway point here, outshooting Minnesota. And there's DiMaio with his second. This is the groove that he has needed to get into. Very good. Kalen Addison makes it a one-goal game once again, though. 5 minutes to go. 3-2 Penguins. We're holding on late. Final minute. And thank you, Morrissey, adding an empty netter. And then even DeBrincat scores again on Wallstead. There you go. Shots end 37-23, and we win that one by a score of 5-2. DiMaio scores twice, DeBrincat scores twice, and Morrissey scores for third star. Love to see that. DiMaio is heating up, baby. So, I don't know. Let's give Blackwood some starts. I don't want to keep exiting and going back and looking. How's he doing every 2 seconds? Let's just give each one a bunch of starts until the halfway point, and then we'll see from there. So let's just sim like a couple weeks and see how we look, and if we want to keep rolling with him, or if we want to go to Blomqvist. All right, we're 9-4-0 through the first 13 games. On the road against Calgary, we lose 6-4. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, Lashoff is back. That's very good. He'll be back on the first line here with Malkin, Crosby, and Kessel as the coaches down here in the AHL. Lashoff has 8 points. That's good. Forsstrom, 10 points, 9 points. All right, that first line. Keep it rolling, first line. Keep it up. All right. 6-4 loss against the Flames. Nothing new there. On the road against the Seattle Kraken. And you know what? I didn't have to change. Of course. I spoke too soon. And it changes it to Springfield. We had to stop, AHL, NHL, switch back, continue. All right. 6-1 win and a 5-4 win. That's good after that loss. We have won, 4 of our last 5? Very good. On the road against Vegas, 4-2 win. Average shots against per game, no clue, honestly. I don't think that's a stat that we can even see in the game. Unless you go and count with the goalies, then you divide by the games played. So Eriksson Ek out again for a little bit. We'll do what we did before again, and Jaeger will come up. Jaeger has, Jaeger's point per game right now at 13 minutes per night. So Jaeger will get that for sure. And DiMaio heating up. 8 goals and 6 assists. Okay. Beautiful. So, yeah, the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. I know. Let's go Lind back in. He scored 1 goal in 2 games last time. Let's try it again. And first unit power play. I'm going to go if DiMaio's on the first line. Let's go Jaeger. First unit power play. The Bradens are going nuts. Braden DiMaio and Braden Jaeger. Let's go. Love it. I'm never opposed. Like, Jonas, you saying trade Jaeger? I wasn't disgusted by what you said. It's just I want to wait and see until it becomes something. It becomes more of a necessity. So we did, and now we're reaping the benefits for now. No, I said the calendar changed to show Springfield. You see right here? Springfield Thunderbirds. It changed to show Springfield. That's why. Okay, so 4-2 win, 6-1 win, 2-1 win. Not only are we heating up, but Blackwood is heating up. So let's keep on simulating. No reason to stop now. Let's keep going. It's good, doggy. Nothing wrong with it. But you know what? The problem is I'm so accustomed to doing the other one, I'm not sure if I'll be able to remember. I just do it by second nature. 8-2 win, 2-1 win. Not only are we getting big wins, but we are not getting scored against a lot. So December 1st has come and passed. We're not going after Milan Mahalik Jr. as of now. We could see, the Preds for Tiny Stolars, yeah. We could definitely go in and see, we could definitely consider Milan Mahalik in the offseason if we want to trade the rights to Eriksson Ek and try to get Milan Mahalik then. I'm not closed on acquiring him, but the team is firing on all cylinders. DiMaio will move up to second-line center while Jaeger is out. And Robinson will come in to make his season debut. And he will play on the fourth line. Nord will come up, I think. Nyes has 3 points. Nord has 5 points and is a +4. So Nord's going to play third line with Smith and Wakabayashi. Just a quick check on Waka. Love to see him. 13. He has 23 points. Above a point per game with only 15.5 minutes per night. Waka Waka, baby. Waka Waka. We'll stop there. Needs does make it a Nines makes it a +1, but I like Nord a little bit more for his shooting stats. Blackwood up to a 910 save percentage. Wonderful. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. The second unit, actually, yeah, I can't put +8 in that span. Yeah, it's true. Robinson comes out. Let's go, Waka. Who can I put here? Nate Smith. Congrats, buddy. I'm going to give you a few games as first unit power play centerman there. Just for a few games. I don't want to make crazy changes when the army... But yeah, Eriksson Ek is back 2 seconds later. There you go. I make all these changes for what? Did Robinson even play a game? I make all these changes for what? For what? Lind had nothing there. Robinson... Okay, so Lind was replacing Eriksson Ek. So Eriksson Ek comes back in for him. He'll go back to the second line. DeMaio goes back here. Can any of these guys play center? 70 face-off, 66, 60. All right. So Nyes will play center here. Whatever helps you sleep at night, Slim. All right, there we go. Eriksson Ek, and he'll go back to centering the first unit power play. Okay. There we go. Waka first line next year. This year, leave him where he is. That's fair enough. They also, you know, simulation is one thing, but you also don't want to play a player too far over his head. To give him 20-plus minutes per night, maybe, I don't know. Zadorov for Jack-Eye, 1-for-1. All right, let's keep on going. Sheesh, I really want to get this going here. It's so many little stops. I hear you, Mila. Sorry, I was trying to look at my screen for a second. I hear you, Mila. 4-1 loss there against the Panthers after a 2-1 win against the Blackhawks. Let's go see the game against the Predators. Tiny Stolars Jr., let's go check him out. Hosting the Maple Leafs, who are 15-6-2. That's a tough one right there. We beat them 5-2. Big win. We're at the game 23 now. Hosting the... moving into Tennessee to face the 12-9-3 Predators. Let's see what they got in store for us. First period, 1-0. DeMaio on the power play. Love to see it. Second period, DeMaio scores again. He loves it. He's heating up. DeMaio with 2 goals in 2 periods. You know what? I gotta say, every little change that we've made has had very good benefits. Swapping Lundstrom and Wakabayashi, great benefits. Swapping the defense, great benefits. Swapping DeMaio onto the power play, great benefits. I'm loving it. Up 2-0 after 40. Power play Predators, goal from Green. Yeah, he's a crazy prospect. But then Monahan scores shorthanded, just like that, from up 2-0 to tied 2-2 within 56 seconds. Power play Predators, we killed that off. Tied at the halfway point of the third period. But Ryan Graves, of all people, puts us up 3-2. Askarov got pulled or due to injury. Philip Forsberg ties it back up 3-3. Final 5 minutes now. Tied it 3 with just a minute to go. DeBrincat, is that the late winner, just like the first game of the season? Yes, it is. Alex DeBrincat gives us the victory. 4-3 the final. Shots end 31-30, and we come away with the victory. Let's see. Here you go, Red Boy. Stolars, what did Stolars do? 1 assist and a +1. Monster. James, Dave, I know you showed interest in doing the Islanders in the next franchise mode. Yes, I feel the team is so firmly in the hands of Lou right now that now wouldn't be the best time to do them. I just think that there's better teams to fix. I don't disagree. I know there's the Capitals, the Canucks, even the Predators, as we're talking about them. I know there's a lot of teams out there that would make sense for. Would the Islanders make the most sense? Maybe not. That is why. That is where the poll will come into play. But I hear you, James. I think I agree. But at the end of the day, I am a servant of the people. But I see what you're saying, and I don't disagree with you. Let's keep on going. Blackwood is going to keep going until the game against the Sharks. That's going to be where I put Blomqvist in. Let's give him 2 more starts here on the road here. We're going to play Vancouver and then the Ducks. You ever do the Leafs as the Canadians? I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to the Leafs, but it'd have to really be a strong vote for them. When are you going to put out the poll? Probably once the 2-1 win, 4-2 win. Once the Penguins series wraps up with the big 10, 15, 20-year simulation, that's when I'll put out the poll after that. Boston or Detroit? Yes. Go for Vancouver. Nebraska. All right. For sure. Wherever team gets us as an assistant general manager core is going to be a happy team. So Blackwood's been doing very well. He's been doing very well. We all know what you need to do. That's get the Coyotes out of Arizona and park them in Quebec. I don't think a team is coming back to Quebec anytime soon. Honestly, I think with the politics and everything, I wouldn't see. Montreal's already hard enough to get players to come to, but Quebec would be, I think, even harder. And I say that as someone who would like to see hockey in Quebec. I don't see it happening in the foreseeable future. Houston, even Atlanta, they're probably going to get teams before, even Salt Lake City before Quebec. So we're 26-0. We've been on a great pace the last little bit. Blomqvist is going to get a start here after Blackwood has been playing the majority of the games here. Yeah, the Canadian dollar is also a big problem for sure. All right, first period, 1-1, Wakabayashi and Zimmer. There he is scoring. I got him at my last pick in our Dynasty League. My 45th pick number 707, I think. I got him in Dynasty. Hopefully he does something. That's why I see. I'd have to become the premier of the province as well, though. Expansion. You know what? We kind of did an expansion draft with the Kraken, though, because we took the Kraken over, but we did our own expansion draft for them. Zane Jaspers, the player that we passed on to draft DiMaio, he scores there to make it 2-1. Shots are 21-20 in our favor, but we're down 2-1 here in the third period. We need to batten down the hatches and try to get the offense going. 2 against is the max. Come on now. Extended power play for the Sharks. We kill it off. That's great. But we're still down by 1. We need a hero late. I'm looking at Leon. I'm looking at the leadership. I'm looking at Landon Fenton. Berkeley Catton. Thank you very much. 2-2 game now. Late in the third. And that'll be all she wrote for regulation. Shots end 35-31. 3-on-3 overtime now. Do we have a winner in the extra 5-minute period here? Nothing. Expansion would go crazy. Would love to see what you come up with. I wouldn't be opposed, Cam. Again, it's all about what the people want to see. And in the shootout, the Sharks take it with Simon Teval scoring the lone goal. Shots end 36-34, but we lose that one in the shootout. That's a tough way to go. Scott Wedgwood with 32 saves, but Blomqvist making 34. That was also great. Y'all trying to make me write a dissertation on why Vancouver makes the most sense. I hear you, Pat. The one thing, I'm not saying we can't do Vancouver because of this, but the one thing in the back of my mind that makes me say about Vancouver is Quinn Hughes. Because we know he simulates like a monster, and we know that we've had him in multiple series already. That is the one thing that's in my mind. But I'm not saying that would not be enough to make me say we're not doing the series. It's just kind of it's there, you know? Nate Smith's looking great, 10 points through 27 games. Robinson, how'd you do, buddy? He had 1 assist in 5 games. There you go. Knees will go back here. There you go. Islanders, Canucks, Coyotes, Blackhawks. No, we need the Brooklyn Bellows. Yes, the Brooklyn Bellows. NHL 19. What a series. Good times. And you know, if you haven't heard already, I've mentioned it a few times, but if you haven't heard already, we'll be doing the first ever induction of the Data 782 Hall of Fame after this series. I cannot wait to get that rolling. Keep an eye here on the channel, on the Discord, on the Twitter. We'll have nominations and we'll have inductions for the Data 782 Hall of Fame for all of our series from NHL 18 to NHL 23 so far. Sorry, what did I miss here? Vancouver doesn't lack talent, it lacks coaching and a better organization. I hear you there. Yeah, that's fair enough. Josh, I think the Flames are the way to go. Yeah, that could be a good one too. A fringe team, and they need the proper leadership to get over that edge. Blomqvist 893, Blackwood 911. Let's keep Blomqvist for a little bit. Nick Foligno first ballot, absolutely. I think he could be a first ballot kind of guy. What I did, I basically, if you're in the Discord server, I listed all the players. I chose sometimes only 2 or 3, sometimes like 5, 6, 7, 8. The best players with the best storylines, who did the most in our franchise mode series over the years. I chose them. Oh, Bishop should be up there too. I don't think I put Bishop. He should be in there. Assistant GMs announcing nominees and winners. Oh, that would be fun. We could do that in a little voice channel. Yeah. 6-2 win there against the Avalanche with Blomqvist between the pipes. Good. Facing the Bruins now. Catton leading the team in points. That's incredible. 4-3 win against the Bruins. Good. I'll give one more start to Blomqvist. Then we'll go to Blackwood for the game against the Dallas Stars. We're 22-6-1 here. 6-3 win. All right. You know what? Both goalies have picked it up. Now we have the opposite problem. They're both playing well. Now who plays? So let's see. Kaprizov with Bull. Yeah, I believe Kaprizov is a nominee. I have Kaprizov on the ballot. Blomqvist's save percentage is now up to 899. Good. Let's get Blackwood in for this one. We're getting close to the halfway point where we'll look at things a bit more in depth. Yeah, you're already an assistant GM, Jonas. You're already an assistant GM just from you being here and adding your thoughts. That's what gives you assistant GM status. Yeah, I hear you, Pat. 4-2 win there. Very good. Very good. Let's go back to the calendar then for a little bit now. Let's probably keep Blomqvist, Blackwood, and they're both Bs. We'll probably keep Blackwood until the halfway point. Let's go just sim a little bit and see what happens. Korpisalo carrying the Sens right now. Brady Tkachuk is healthy. Good. Let's see. On the road in Tampa. I think it's our first shutout win of the season. 2-0 win against the Lightning. We had a shutout win in the preseason. But yeah, 5-3 loss there against the Panthers after shutting out the Lightning. No thank you to Boston. No problem. No problem. Thank you, Jones. I appreciate you saying that. The best way to be an assistant GM is to join the Discord server, because then when I have live questions, you'll be notified when I need input on the spot. 4-3 shootout loss, 6-4 regulation loss, 4-2 woo, 4-2 regulation loss. Hold on a second here now. We're 0-3-1 in our last 4 games. Let's get Blomqvist in nets now. Let's try that. Blackwood, you're doing okay, but hold on a second. Ottawa's a terrible team, by the way. Yikes. They're like 7-25. Oh yeah, and a lot of cool people. Active people who look at the server, I believe it's about, there's over 500 people in the server. People who actively look at the server at least once per week, I think it's about 300. And people who communicate in the server actively, it's probably, I'd say, closer to, probably in the 50 range for sending like messages on like a bi-daily basis or something. But there are many people who are in there, who add in their thoughts, who are always lurking, not always talking all the time, but they're always adding their thoughts about their franchise mode series and stuff like that. So yes, let's sim through this game against Ottawa with Blomqvist in net between the pipes. 6-4 win, a bit closer than I would have liked it to be. 20-36 in my star offense, 2 points in 41 games. Classic. Addy, welcome aboard. Now it's a stream. So that's 37, 38, 39, 40, 40. Let's go through the game against the Capitals. Let's keep Blomqvist in for the rest, I suppose. And then we'll stop at the halfway point to look at how we're looking. And then let's keep simming towards the end. Hosting the under 500 Canucks. Let's see. 7-2 victory. Thank you very much. The Kings fire their head coach, Keith Turner. 3-2 shootout loss after back-to-back wins in New York. Lundstrom has a sore foot. He's out for a little bit. Where's Draisaitl gone? You know what? We haven't heard from him much, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's point per game right now. He has, yeah, there you go, way above point per game. He has 47 points in 40 games, but he's doing a lot of playmaking. He's doing very well. No problem, no problem, no problem. Let's go Waka top. Waka's so good here. Do we want to risk putting him on that second line where he didn't do well? Maybe DiMaio. Yeah, let's put DiMaio on the second line. Waka, it's not that I don't want him to go on the second line. It's that he didn't do well there, and he's doing very well on the third. So let's do that. Classic sore foot. Nord will come up, and Robinson will come in. You know what? I would turn on GM firing, but Masenko, welcome to the stream, my friend. Getting a great season in. That's what's up. I would turn on GM firing. That means that owner mode's on, I believe, right? So that would mean, unless it doesn't, but still, then all the bathrooms weren't upgraded. You're fired. I don't want to see that stuff. We'll look at Wakabayashi's attributes at the halfway point. Just a couple more games. The Waka-Jaeger connection, yeah. Do the creative players you create get drafted only, or can you assign them to a team? They get drafted. Yeah, they get drafted. 5-2 win and 3-2 overtime win. Beautiful. So at the halfway point, through 41 games, we are 29, 9, and 3. On pace to go 58, 18, and 6. Whew. No, I have not been to Atlanta. So let's check out the halfway point. Berkeley Catton is on pace. No problem, Doggy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the donation as well. You'll catch up later. Appreciate you, buddy. And hope to see you for tomorrow and or Friday's stream. Wow, look at this point scoring spread. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 players who are above point per game. 4, 5, 6 players who are hovering around point per game. So Berkeley Catton is on pace for 102 points. That's why we didn't cheese it to sign him long-term for like $4 million. We knew that he would pick it up. 70 points last season, on pace for over 100 this season. It makes sense that he would have signed for $4 million to prove it and then get his big payday in a couple of years from now. Draisaitl on pace for 96 points. That's very, very nice. DeBrincat, 46 goal pace right now. 90 point, 46 goal pace for DeBrincat. Looking very good after ghosting in the postseason. Landon Fenton, I'm not sure. We'll see in a second. Wakabayashi going for the Calder. 36 points. Currently on pace for a 72-point season. Would that not be ridiculous? Wow. Waka. Here are the attributes. Dabrowski asked to see them. Crazy stuff from him. I don't think they've changed at all so far. The Pac-Man eating it up. Josh Morrissey on pace for over 70 points. Jaeger's looking amazing. Only playing 13.5 minutes per night. I don't care, Slim. I don't care that it's the regular season. What do you want me to say? You want me to say I'm not impressed? We have 6 around point per game players. Stop being a Debbie Downer. Come on, let's be happy. This is crazy simulation. This is great to see. So 13.21 per night from Jaeger. After scoring, 41 points last year, he's on pace to smash that and get above 60 this season. Crazy. This team is elite right now. Berkeley Catton, watch Friday, then Slim. There you go. There you go. So DiMaio also on a crazy pace. He's on a 62-point pace. His first year was 28. His second year was 48. Now he's on pace for 62. So I'm glad he's back on the power play. He's loving it there. His ice time is much lower than I'd like it to be, but he is thriving. So if we're going to be moving on from, let's say, Eriksson Ek in the near future because of his contract situation, I think we're in good hands with Jaeger, DiMaio, and Wakabayashi as those third liners who could come up. Brady Tkachuk, not doing anything crazy, but 29 points in 41 games, on pace for 58. I'd like to see a bit more, but all things considered, I'm not disappointed. I'd like to see him shoot a little higher, maybe around 10% or so. Institute the mute Slim. I wouldn't mind, we've done it before, we might do it again. So I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more from Tkachuk. Durzi with 28, he's on pace for what? That's 56-point pace. That's crazy from Sean Durzi, who's playing 18.35 per night, less than last season. Yeah, the Pirates is going to be a different story tomorrow, that's for sure. Let's see. Eriksson Ek, 25 points in 35 games, on pace for above 50. Yeah, I do fantasy hockey every year. So, about what he did last season so far. Yep, but -10. Not liking that. I'm not liking that, I have to say. Isaac Lundstrom, 20 points in 40 games, on pace to be in the 40s. It makes sense. His ice time's a little bit lower this season. Is it actually? No, hold on. No, I have not drafted yet. 18. Actually, no, it's the highest it's ever been. Maybe too much responsibility for him? I don't know. But still, he's on pace for the same amount of goals, just less assists, I guess. That's okay. No problem, James. Love Habs talk. Which new or young Hab are you most excited for this season? Well, I'd have to say, first I want to know who's making the team, because there's a lot of guys like Machar or Reinbacher, Norlinder, who I'm excited about. But if they're not making it, I guess I can't say they're new Habs that I'm excited about. If I were to say like young Habs as well, for sure it's Slavkovsky. I want to see a full season from him, and it's also going to be the young defensemen like Gouli, even Harris. I really want to see how those guys do. Even, what's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. The other young defenseman, Montreal, Gouli, Harris. What's the other guy? Forget it. Just the young defensive core is what I'm trying to say then. Not Matheson. What's the other young defenseman? Hold on. Now I have to stop. Now I gotta stop and look. Maybe he's not gonna make it. It's not Hudson. Who am I thinking of? Canadians, lines. Who am I thinking of? Gouli. I guess it was Harris? Who am I thinking of? Am I thinking of... There's someone I'm thinking of. It's not Logan Mailloux. Anyways, the young defensive core is what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a full season from Slavkovsky, and I would like to see guys like Jesse Elinen make the team. and get an opportunity to not just be like a Laval Cup. Struble, I think that's who I was thinking of. Yes, Struble. Yes. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. Okay, so continuing. Sorry. Not Wi-Fi, though. Not Jack Guy. I'm looking forward for him, too. Aaron Ekblad on pace for 40 points, despite the lower ice time. It's too bad that that's how things are working right now. He's playing 17:31 per night. He's used to playing like 25 minutes a night. So 17:31. I know it's a little bit of disrespect, I have to say, but next season he'll be back in his spot. This year it's Dursey getting all that ice time. So yeah, of course Newhook, yes. Roy, I'm not sure if he'll make the team this year, but Newhook, yes. He looked very good in the preseason so far. I'm looking forward to Newhook. That's someone else I was missing. Smith on pace for 24. Landon Fenton came back down to earth, but he's still on pace for 14 goals and 22 points as a rookie defenseman. So that's very good from Landon Fenton, playing 22.40 per night, and he's a plus 15. I'm content with that. Graves, 9 points and a plus 22. Nyes, 8 points plus 6. Nord, 6 points. Zadorov, 6 points. And down the list here, some depth guys. I gotta say, for the plus minuses, odd to see, kind of like Jake Gensel. It's more the second line, though. It's not just Eriksson Ek alone, but Ek and Tkachuk, it's a big gap between him and the closest other guys who are, like plus 11 away. So it's a bit of an odd mix there for sure. Hopefully that second line can pick it up a little bit more. I know that they've had injuries and the line has been shuffling around a little bit. Goalies now. Blackwood so far is 15-5-1 with a shutout, 909 save percentage, and 2.5 goals against. Meanwhile, Blomqvist is 15-4-2, 899 save percentage, 2.68 goals against. Neither look great, but both have been improving. In the entire NHL, how are some goalies looking out here? Hofer, Gibson, Kochetkov. Let's say minimum 30 games played. Save percentage, who's looking good? Hofer, Thompson. It's kind of to be expected. These numbers are to be expected. Power forward, yeah, that's it. Eriksson Ek is the one who shocks me the most. Yeah, maybe we'll keep an eye on him heading into the trade deadline. You're still doing this, eh, Slim? You're taking metrics from like 2023 and applying them to 2029? Okay, back into the sim. At the halfway point, that's how we're looking. Nothing to touch. I think that we are firing on all cylinders. Let's go see the Hurricanes. Yeah, let's go see the Hurricanes. Let's do that. Joseph being an absolute sniper. There you go. All right. So, hosting the Sharks, we beat them 2-1. We're on pace to win 58 games. Let's see how many we get in the end. In Tampa, facing the Lightning, we had beaten them last time we won, and now we did it again. 5-2 this time in Tampa Bay. At home against the Devils. Let's, 3-2 win, thank you. That puts us on a 5-game winning streak now against the 26-15-3 Carolina Hurricanes, who we have lots of history with, that's for sure. No, I do not know who that is, Jonas. We have a lot of history with the Hurricanes, that's for sure. Let's go to the goaltenders here and make a little swap. Swap it up. Blomqvist has been getting better. He's back to a 902 save percentage now. Very good. Let's give Blackwood some chances because we'll want to know who do we roll with in the playoffs, right? Maybe we look into trading for a third goalie? Maybe. Let's get this game going here against the Carolina Hurricanes at PNC Arena. 53 points for Berkeley Catton. He's a monster out there. Monster playmaker. The Sasky boys. Him and Yeager, the Sasky boys. First period, 1-1. DiMaio, he loves the slow sim. Playing against one of the better goalies in the league here in Kochetkov. Second period, 4-2. Yikes. Trouba, Aho, and Wilson. DeBrincat gets one for us on Kakkonen as, I guess, an injury took Kochetkov out. Welcome, Mr. Brian Michalak. Welcome, buddy. Renovations. No problem, Louis. We're at the halfway point. We're just past the halfway point. On pace for 58 wins. So, tough loss there. 5 goals on 25 shots against Blackwood. Let's go. Blomqvist is going to come back in. Hopefully, Blackwood, starting a little bit, took some of the pressure off him. This was the first season that we were saying we're rolling with him as the full-time number 1 guy. And he didn't really take off. And now he's getting back into his groove. So, let's go back to that. And who's still injured? Yeager's still injured. No, it's Lundstrom. He'll be back in a moment. Let's go back to Blomqvist. Blackwood now to a 905 save percentage. Yeah, Blomqvist will continue. Let's give him a little stretch here. Even if we start to lose, I think we have a good enough cushion to say we can afford a few losses in the name of him getting some development and some minutes out there. Lundstrom should be back probably before next game even, so we might pause again. But then, let's just try to sim. Let's try to sim. And he's back right away. Of course he is. Of course he is. Lundstrom, I want to see more from you, buddy. I know you're doing well, but I want to see even more. How are the plus minuses doing here? Kachuk, -9, -10, still the same, eh? DiMaio, +16, 19 goals. Pfft, what a guy. What a guy. Let's put him back where he was thriving with Jaeger. The two Bradens are going to play there on the... Braden and Bradon will play together on the third line with Waka Waka. We'll go there. Yeah, injury slider, I believe it's down as... Whatever I change it to. I think it's either at 12 or 10. 4 points in 10 games for Robinson versus 9 points in 45 games for Nyes versus 7 points in 45 games for Nord. Yeah, we'll keep it as is. Lundstrom will come back. When a franchise mode ends, can you still see the draft class? Like the upcoming draft class? I don't think you can. No, because... Oh, that like that. Oh, no, you can't. For like the draft that would come up in that June? No. Let's get Lundstrom back. Very good. Lundstrom is back in. Okay. I want that second line to do a little bit better now. Let's go 5-2 loss. We already saw that, of course. Let's go through the All-Star break and get to the game against the Washington Capitals after that. Let's try to wrap it up in a timely manner here. 6-4 win against the Flames. It's almost time for bed here. Bedtime. Come on. Bedtime in Pittsburgh. 4-2 loss on the road against the Panthers. Same as when we were on the road in Florida last time we played them. Hosting the Hurricanes after losing 5-2 a week ago. Zadorov's good. About a week ago. Let's see. Come on. 4-2 win. Thank you very much. And last game before the break, 5-1 win against the sub-500 Vegas Golden Knights. All right. So we're 35-11-3 at the All-Star break. Very, very good. Let's sim through it. Rest well. Eat up. Time with the family. Everyone take care. Very good. Train hard. And let's get ready to keep on rolling. Ottawa Senators fire their coach during the All-Star break here. Tough way to come back from the break. Let's go see the Battle of the Flightless Birds. Let's go see them, the Anaheim Ducks. And, of course, Sean Avery. Let's go see them. So, first game after the break, we lose 4-2. Let's go see it. 35-12-3 versus 32-19-2. Two of the best teams in the league here. Do you want to consider trading for offensive depth for a playoff push in case of injury? You know what? I like Robinson, and Lind wasn't horrible, but... A guy who's like 80 overall, 81 overall, that wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll think about that at the deadline, Frank. MVP Gaming, what's up, Data? I'm so hyped to see Bedard play tomorrow. Yes, I would be as well after what I've seen in the little clips of him so far. First period, 3-0. Kachuk, DeBrincat, and Eriksson Ek. 2 goals from that second line. Thank you very much. Good to see MVP. Second period, 4-0 Leon Draisaitl. And third period, let's wrap it up, 7-0. Oh my goodness. DiMaio scores twice. 27 saves shutout from Joel Blomqvist as well. The Ducks are a good team. We shut them out 7-0. 2 goals and an assist from Draisaitl. 27 saves from Blomqvist. His first shutout of the season. And DiMaio just keeps on rolling with 2 goals right there. I love that slow sim presence from him. Huge win. Huge statement win as well. Let's keep on going towards the deadline. I think let's go to the deadline, actually. Let's do like 3 more weeks. Let's just sim through a big chunk right here. Let's go. Let's try to get to well above 40 wins. On the road against the Bruins, we shut them out 1-0 in overtime. No shutouts all season from Blomqvist. Now he shuts out teams in back-to-back games on the road. Whoa! 3 consecutive shutouts. Hold on a second. Welcome to all 40 of you in the stream right now. If you haven't left a like already, Blomqvist just had 3 consecutive... I'm gonna claim this guy. Why not? 3 consecutive shutouts. Hold on a second. 3 consecutive shutouts. Is he trying to break? What? 4 consecutive shutouts? That's going close to NHL history. The history's around 5 games. Has this been all Blomqvist? 7-0, 1-0, 3-0, 3 shutouts on the road. I don't think I've ever seen this. 4 consecutive shutouts in simulation. Whoa! That is crazy. That is crazy. Is this all Blomqvist? Let me just double check, though. 4 consecutive shutouts. Did that all come from Blomqvist Yes, they did. Up to a 914 save percentage now and 2.27 goals against average. At minimum, that would be 60, 120, 180, 240 minutes of shutout at minimum. I know the records, I think, is like 305, but incredible. You beaut Blomqvist. I just had to pause for a second to just validate what he just did. Oh my goodness. If you haven't subscribed already, we're having a blast here, and we're going to have a blast into NHL 24. I hope you don't miss it. I'd love for you to be a part of the team. We'd love to welcome you in as an assistant general manager. Join the team if you haven't already. Do it for Blomqvist. Let's keep on rolling. Does he do it again against the Kings here at home? 4-2 win. Not quite. All right. 2 goals against. We can afford that. There's win number 40. We've been on a great streak so far. Wow. 89 overall, not letting in 6 goals and 22 shots. Crazy. Let's see if we can get him to the Vezina. 5-3 loss, 3-2 loss, 6-4 win. All right. We'll have a couple games here on the road. Actually, no, one on the road against the Senators, then at home against the Flyers. Then we'll pause for the deadline. On the road against the Senators, we lose 3-0 against one of the worst teams in the league. And then at home against the Flyers, we lose 6-2. Yikes. So after all those shutouts, he does. Maybe it's a little bit of fatigue coming in. That may very well be. So I think we'll get Blackwood playing a few more starts. But on the streak that he was doing, we wanted to just keep him in for a little while longer. Let's see how we're looking. So Catton has come back down to earth. The scoring has gone back to probably more committee here because it was, he was on pace for 100 points. Now we have more of a spreading the wealth type of thing. Catton and Draisaitl have slowed down. DeBrincat has slowed down, still above a point per game pace. But guys like Yeager have turned it on. Tkachuk has pretty much been on the same pace. DiMaio has turned it on. Yeager has turned it on. Eriksson Ek has improved, I believe. Lundstrom has gotten like 9 assists since he came back from injury. So that's good to see. Plus the shutouts didn't hurt either. So here's how we're looking at the deadline. Do we want to make any moves? I'll look at the lines in a second. Goaltenders, I think we're good to go for goalies unless we get a third goalie. Because down in the AHL, we have Taylor Gauthier, who's not bad. Oh, no, we turned off auto goalie rotate, so Tyler Baker hasn't been playing. Medium elite. I'm going to put Baker in for the rest of the season probably then. So the plus minus as well. The plus minus for Ek and Tkachuk. Let me see these. -9 and -10 is now -1 and -2. So that's very good news right there. Fenton up to 29 points. Yeah, that's good news for everybody. Absolutely. So would we want to get... I picked up a depth defenseman there off of waivers. That's a 79 overall, 26-year-old with medium top 6 deep potential. That's a little bit of defensive depth if need be. Forward depth we have, but if we need a big name to go in, I don't know. It depends. Like we have Robinson, we have Lind, but we could probably move Lind right now for like some expiring 80 overall guy who is and like a draft pick, right? So let's go into the player search. I don't want to go through all the trade blocks. Actually, no, we probably should. We should do our due diligence. But first, okay, we're gonna look. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's look through the trade blocks just to do our due diligence. No big name is really. I don't think we really want to get one. The salary cap space, the trade value it would take, it wouldn't really make sense for us. So let's just quickly go through the blocks here. Anaheim, nobody. Arizona, nobody. Boston, let's sort by overall. Lynn, Carlo, no. I'm only looking at expiring deals, basically. Buffalo, prospects. Calgary, Uyghur, Connor Zary. Pelletier, Jacob Pelletier could be interesting. Maybe. 25 points in 62 games, playing only 9.35 per night. Jacob Pelletier could be an option. Yeah, I could see that working. 5-star puck skills. Whew. Donc, Jacob Pelletier, think about him. Yeah, let's think about him. Connor Zary, no. All right, Pelletier is number 1 on my list so far. Hurricanes, nobody there really. Duclair and Nelson in Chicago. What's Nelson up to? Brock Nelson, 83 overall. Not bad. Power forward, 15 goals, 17 assists, +4. What kind of position is Chicago in? Losing team. And Calgary losing team as well. So Brock Nelson could be an option for us. But I like Pelletier. He could be a guy that even comes back. You never know. Sorting by overall again. Alrighty. Prospects in Colorado. Columbus. That's an RFA in Columbus. Dallas, Stevenson, Chandler Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson, he's a very good player, but he wouldn't be a depth guy. He'd be someone we need to put in our lineup right away, and that would be like fourth line. The top 9, I don't think anyone can come into the top 9. It has to be someone who's like 81, 82 overall or lower, who would play fourth line / depth. So I don't think Chandler Stevenson could make sense for us, really. Detroit Berggren. Jonathan Berggren in Detroit. Not bad. Only 3-star defense for a two-way forward, though, as well. Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins. Too big of a name, though. 14 goals. He's having a great season. Comfort, too good. Morgan Geekie. -5. Okay, let me know if there's any available, Slim. I'll bring him in. Vesalainen, no. Trent Frederick? Nah. Florida, no. LA, no. Minnesota, Josh Anderson. -11, 12 goals, -11. Tyson Jost, that's not a very good team. Not a good sample size there. I want to take someone who's done okay on a so-so team, not someone who's done bad on a bad team. Hyman for Pat. Nick Dowd, of course. Drury, Sturm. Nashville. Big names in Nashville. No problem. Keep the stream going. Appreciate you, Dexter. Thank you for your viewership and your time tonight. And we'll watch it because the live will be up once we're done. Lots of names on the block here in Nashville. Lots of names. Tomasino on the block. Alexander Wenberg, yikes, on the block. Evangelista, Dante Fabro, Philip Zadina. Zadina could be interesting. 82 overall. Maybe Zadina's interesting. Good old Rickard Raquel, -11. I know Doggy was wanting to get him in free agency. Excuse me. There you go. Zadina's interesting. Zadina, Nelson, and Pelletier are the interesting ones right now. Islanders, Pellick. Now again, it has to be depth. No. Ottawa, no. Philly, Sonny Milano. 3 goals, 18 assists. -3, nah. Ty Dellandrea, nah. San Jose, no. Actually, J.G. Pajot. Jean-Gabriel Pajot. No. 10 points there. Seattle, Person. St. Louis. I knew you'd say that, Landon. Nobody there. No expiring deals. Except for Yafalo, but he's too good. Verhage is too good. John Tavares. No. The Toronto wouldn't trade him. He has a lot of trade value, too. No. That wouldn't happen. Vancouver, Jeff Skinner, maybe. He's looking very good. But again, he's 83 overall, and they're a winning team. Not forget, they're a winning team. Wouldn't make sense. And then Shea Theodore, of course, we know he's been on the block for a long time. That's a lot of trade value, and the defense is fine. I don't think I want to do that. And these guys are just too good. Like Philip Danault, I love Philip Danault, but he would be fourth line center. Wouldn't be fair. Yeah, crazy stats on Skinner. Tyler Seguin. Usually a guy who simulates quite well. 29 points in 60 games. Tyler Seguin. Even Evander Kane, Brisson. Seguin, but that's 3.6 million, eh? Do we have that? No, league stats we didn't do yet. That's true, we didn't do league stats. We could afford it. Okay, so essentially it could be like Seguin, Nelson, Zadina, maybe even Pelletier. Those are probably my 4 options right now. Sorry, I forgot to look at the league stats and special teams and all that. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're currently atop the NHL, but the Maple Leafs are chasing us. That's why it wouldn't make sense to get Tavares from them. Even the Jets are up there too. Jeremy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Power play is at 20.2%, among some of the best in the league. Good. Scroll. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There you go. And penalty kill at 85.4, which is also around the same spot in the league. So both of them in the top 8. Both in the top 8 for power play and penalty kill. Okay. Yes. So it comes down to which one of those guys do we want to go after. I think I'd prefer someone who's more sound defensively, but can also put up the numbers. Mathieu Joseph? What team was he on, Louis? I want someone who's responsible defensively, but can put up numbers as well. Skaters matching the block. Pelletier, low trade value, and a two-way forward who puts up points. Only 3-star defense, which is not impressive, but 5-star puck skills as well. I know, Landon. I know you're saying that. I know. So this guy would be someone who would right away would bump out Matthew Nyes, and would be a fourth liner all the way. Unless we go after someone like Dellandrea, who's an 80 overall and is a 13th forward. Do we go after someone who's in the lineup right away, like Pelletier or like Zadina? Or do we go after a guy like Dellandrea or even Mathieu Joseph, who would be depth, and we'll see if they even really play. But if they do, they'd be fine. Mathieu Joseph, 15 points, -6. Nah. Zadina, let's see, he's a sniper with 3-star defense. Matthew Nines, he's looking okay. Matthew Nines is looking okay. And Zadina was doing this, playing second unit power play as well. Tyler Seguin, good veteran. See, he's more of a 2-way forward than power forward. True. Nelson was it the Flames? No, it was a team with Chicago, right? Yeah. Brock Nelson, 4-star. You know what? I think Brock Nelson might be the guy. He might not be as high of a scorer, but 4-star defense. Oh, yeah, what was the trade, Red Boy? Let me hear it. I think Brock Nelson might be the guy. Good veteran, expiring contract on a losing team. Yeah, maybe going towards retirement. I think Brock Nelson makes sense for us. Good size in the bottom 6 as well. I'd say let's go Brock Nelson. I don't want to spend too long laboring over this, belaboring the point. So let's go ahead and throw in Callum Lind. Very little trade value, but moves the needle a little bit. To the Chefs. Let me read on my computer. Hold on. To the Chefs. Michael Thomas. Hey, why'd you trade Michael Thomas? Tom Brady. 1 fab, of course, and an 11th round pick. Darren Waller, Jonathan Mingo. What a weird trade. The 1 fab and Tom Brady for a roster spot, right? Come on. Michael Thomas, you should have gotten a 100 fab. Michael Thomas, the guy's a bum. He did nothing the last couple of weeks. Addy, you just want him for the name. I gotta say, I know the upside is there, whatever, but take a page out of the book of what happened with Juju Smith-Schuster. 4th round pick, of course. He just wanted 1 fab, of course. He just to say that he got a fab. There you go. All right, so let's try Callum Lind at a 5th. I'm not going to belabor fantasy football, that's for sure. Let's try Callum Lind at a 5th to the Blackhawks. What do you say here, Chicago? Trade accepted. All right, they love it. They love it. There you go. Of course, Michael Thomas made it happen. The guy who scores 8 fantasy points a week. There you go. Chicago we probably gave them more than we had to, but I think that's a fair deal. Callum Lind, depth guy. It's a they have to really work on getting his career back to being anything of having potential. A 5th in a couple of years, and we got to bring in a good veteran who has high defense and also a scoring touch in Brock Nelson. Throw in some Zamboni parts. There you go. So Brock Nelson will enter the lineup right away. Do we bring out Nyes or Nord? Let's see. Let's get Brock a cup. Yeah, 13 points and a +6 from Nyes. That's good stuff. Versus 10 points and a +7 from Nord. Both are good. They're both good. They're both good. But I think Nord will move to 13th forward. And then Robinson now to 14th forward with Lind out of the lineup. Callan, we drafted you high. We were hoping for the best. Nothing really ever happened. Good luck, buddy. Good luck in Chicago. Brock Nelson will play. His best fit is on the 4th line. So he will play 4th line. But I would like to put him on the penalty kill as well if possible. Perhaps nice because Nord can grow a bit more. That's also true, eh? Gotta go to the gym, get the exercise. Yes, sir, get that exercise. Perfect. Thank you for being here, Golden. We're almost done the stream, so you'll be able to catch up on it later on. Maybe Smith comes off and Brock Nelson goes on the 3rd. 1 shorthanded goal so far this season. 2 shorthanded points. I know it'll hurt the ice time a little bit, but the guy's 30. It's not like we're looking to try to get growth out of him. I think Brock Nelson could be a nice little addition there for the penalty kill. Plus, he'll be happy to get a little extra ice time than just 4th line. So there you go. Brock Nelson going to play 3rd unit penalty kill. Matthew Nyes is the better player right now. Nord, we're hoping to get a little bit of growth out of him, but it's, we're hoping to get growth, but the guy's playing 8 minutes a night, so we're really hoping for much. So I think we'll keep Nord as 13th forward. I know he has top 6 potential, but I don't think we can really expect much more from him at this point. So we'll see. Maybe he even plays due to injury, but let's do that. All right. First game with Brock Nelson in the lineup here, day before the deadline. And then after that, we'll sim straight to the end. check out the league stats and call it an episode because it's time for bedtime here. First period, 3-1 Penguins. DeBrincat, Draisaitl, and Brady Tkachuk. Timo Meier scoring for the Devils. Second period, 4-2. DiMaio again. Veleno scoring for New Jersey. Let's just do the third period. Bing, bang, bong. 4-4. Why did I do it? Edmonds and Nico Hischier scoring. Shots are 34-28 in our favor, but we're tied at 4 and headed to overtime. Final minute. Shootout. 5-4. From up 4-2 to losing 5-4. That's a tough shootout loss. Come on, we're fighting for the President's Trophy here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. So let's just sim a day. Come on. Let's sim a day to get through the deadline. No, I didn't click edit lines. What a joke. The menus. Back out. Come on. Let's just advance the day and we'll see what other trades were made around the NHL, if any. Come on. Keep current trade block. Continue simming. Thank you. This usually takes about 20 seconds, so let's take a little sip right here. Remember that we will be live again tomorrow evening for the Pittsburgh Pirates 2029 season. And then the night after that, on Friday, a day after tomorrow, we will be live for the 2029 postseason here with the Penguins. So a couple more streams to go. Give me a second. Gotcha. All right. So that's the trade deadline. Let's go ahead and see the trades around the league. No, Fenton, I think he's still playing top pair D. We'll check. I think he's still on the top pair. It's Ekblad who's on the third pair. Player and pick trading. All right, let's go to the bottom here. So we made that deal for Brock Nelson. Dostal going to the Avalanche. Fervery going to the Blackhawks. Yeah, the menus, I doubt it. Duclair to the Bruins. Hoglander to the Lightning. Jeff Skinner to the Jets. Look at that. Niels Lundqvist to the Oilers. P.O. Joseph to the Kings, former Penguin. Joel Farabee to the Capitals. Addison to the Florida Panthers. Kevin Hayes and Josh Mahura going to the Blue Jackets. There you go. A few moves around the NHL. Nothing too huge, I'd say, but some moves around the league. So we're going to sim towards the end of the season now. Let's just get this in. Yeah, for sure. Kind of rough, but makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's just... I have to buy a PS5 just to have faster menus. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I want to see even strength. Thank you, Mr. Sean Avery. You are Knuff. Thank you. So yeah, Fenton's still playing top pair. Should we put Ekblad back on the top pair? He has 27... He's doing very well, but his ice time is very low. Should we go Fenton on the third pair? Say, like, great job, and now let's bring your ice time back down to earth a little bit. He has 18 points. He is going to be playing the last 20 games of the season now. Dursey's the guy who's going off, but he's gone after this year because he's going to want too much, I would think. So maybe Fenton, it's like, you'll be second pair next year, but for now, let's maybe put Ekblad back on the top pair. But the thing is, we've been winning so well with Fenton and Ekblad where they are. But let's try getting Ekblad back on the top pair with Morrissey. That's where he should be. Yeah, I know. $80 game is poorly optimized. But it's old gen. It's my fault. It's my fault. Just curious about the expiring contracts. And Eriksson Ek, what are you looking for right now, buddy? Actually, Eriksson Ek wants a much more reasonable deal. Oh, should we lock... Even if we don't keep Eriksson Ek, I think we've got to lock in this deal right here. Because if he starts to go off in the playoffs or whatever, he's going to want $11 million again. So we may not keep him, but let's try and lock in this contract. 85% is 7.54. So if we could do 3 years... 3 years at 7.55... Or is it 7.5? Yeah. 3 years at 5. Yeah, it has to be 5.5. 3 years at 7.55 to lock in this price tag on Eriksson Ek. Yeah, very good. Very good. If you want to bump Fenton, why not drop Graves? It would be the chemistry. That's why. It would be like a -2 on that third pair. And in the preseason, it was horrible. That's why the chemistry would get moved around. Sean Dursey, did your ask come down a little bit? No, he wants 5x9. So he'll get that in free agency. We cannot give him. So, yeah. Timmins, he's looking good out there. Dursey, he was a great pickup for us. 2 years of incredible production. And I hope for more. But he's going to have to walk to free agency after this season. Di Maio, we can always qualify. Yeah, we'll qualify him and get him for a little cheaper a little later on. And yeah, the rest we can wait. What does Blackwood want? If he wants starter numbers, we can't give him starter numbers. 3.8. Could we do another year on Blackwood? He's currently making 3.9. If he wants 3.825, 2 years at 3.275. 2.7. Should we do it on Blackwood? Again, let's just lock in the price. That's all I care about. Let's lock in the price. Who knows if he stays? Who knows if he's gone in the offseason? Let's just lock in the price. 84 overall goalie who's simulating somewhat well. 3.2, not a bad price. If we move him and we want to go another way in the goalies, that's fine. Just, I got to change my AHL goalies too. That's fine, but let's just lock in the price tag, especially on Eriksson Ek. Let's just swap. Speaking of goalies, let's get our medium elite guy to keep growing a little bit. So many menus to jump through and hoops to go through. No, Blackwood was 84. Oh no, sorry, 89. You're talking about Eriksson Ek. Let's get Baker in here for the rest of the season now, because Gauthier was already there for a long while. Blomqvist will continue between the pipes. 4 points for Timmenstein. Is that it? Did the chat freeze on the computer? Not on Blackwood. 4 points for Timmenstein. Didn't show up on my PlayStation screen. Odd. And that message here about you better at the thing for goalies. That was an earlier message from Joseph, no? So that could be a bit weird. The chat might be being a bit weird. Try to send a test message if you can on YouTube. Let's see if it pops up. Okay, let's keep on simulating. Let's go to the Maple Leafs fighting us for the President's Trophy. Adam Lowry on waivers. Wow. Adam Lowry, eh? 79 overall. That could be a guy for our depth right there. Yeah, that was a lot earlier. Okay, so there you go. Landon, your message came through. Do we pick up Adam Lowry? Just his depth? Like, just to say he's here? Yeah, why not? We have the space. We have the money. Why not? Kronos, yeah, we're looking good so far. We are looking good. Eriksson Ek on board. Very good. Yeah, so yeah, the messages were a bit weird there for a second. Eriksson Ek, very good. I think you're way back there, Addy. Or your messages are coming in late, because they're only coming up now. So Eriksson Ek on board with that price tag. Very, very digestible number. And Blackwood on board too. Great. Two big things we have to take care of there. 3-1 loss against the Canadiens. Against the Blackhawks now. We just made the trade with them. We beat them 4-1. In Minnesota, facing them. 5-3 win as the Rangers fire their coach, Stéphane Brouillette. And there you go. Here come the messages from Mark as well. Dursey injured neck out for a little bit. Yeah, they come in a little late. I get that's odd. I'm not sure why that's happening. So Jersey's out with an injured neck. That will allow Fenton to come back to the second pair with Graves. But yeah, because Graves going down to the third unit with Zadorov would hurt it a lot. And let's get Mata back in here. There we go. There we go. -3, but I guess we'll live with it while the injured neck gets healed. 5-3 win against the Wild. 7-5 win against the Flyers. 6-2 win against the Canadiens. 3-2 win against the Red Wings. You know what? I was going to stop for Blackwood to come in for a bit, but let's just keep it rolling. 46 wins on the season right here. We're playing the Avalanche at home before 2 games against the Maple Leafs. 5-2 win against the Avalanche, and Sean Dursey is back. Good news. But we were doing very well without him, so let's go back. Fenton, what's up with you, buddy? 10 goals, 9 assists, plus 35. That's so crazy. No, I'm not going to say that. 7 goals, 25 assists, 32 points from Ekblad. His ice time is going up. That's good to see. Mata, plus 5 in 5 games. At least there's that. Sean Dursey will come in, and he'll go back to his spot here. Plus 16, plus 18. Third play, plus 17, plus 35. Like, I'd love to see Fenton and Dursey. Even Dursey on the third pair, but he's been too good. And Fenton's going to be a second pair guy next season, so we'll keep it like that. 5-2 against the Avalanche. Now, the 47-17-4 Penguins are in Toronto to face the 43-17-8 Maple Leafs. Here we go. two of the best teams, if not the two best teams in the NHL facing off. First period, 1-0 Penguins. It's DiMaio. He loves the slow sim. Second period, it is Draisaitl putting us up 2-0. Outshot 17-14, but we're up 2-0 here into the third period. Power play Penguins killed off. Power play Maple Leafs killed off. We're still up 2-0 with passing the halfway point now. Final 6 minutes. It's a low shooting affair in this one. Shots only 21-20. Iafallo scoring to make it a 1-goal game late, spoiling the shutout. Final minute, and we hang on for the victory. Shots end 24-23 for the Maple Leafs, but we win 2-1 in a tight one. Wow, Jumbo at 47. That's crazy. Blomqvist makes 23 saves. Draisaitl goal and an assist. Blomqvist turning it around. This would be a crazy Vezina if he were to come back and somehow win it. But he's getting a lot of wins and not many high-scoring games against. Let's keep on rolling towards the end of the season. Let's see this last back-to-back. Blackwood will play in that back-to-back. But Blomqvist will continue here. 2 wins away from 50. We're hosting the Maple Leafs, and we lose 4-1 this time. Now against the Blue Jackets, who are a 40-plus win team. They beat us in overtime as we lose 4-3. 5-4 win against the Kraken. In New Jersey, looking for win number 50. No. At home, we lose 5-2. At home against the Bruins. Head coach replaced there. At home against the Bruins, looking for win number 50, and they're looking for win number 40. Injured groin for Wakabayashi. He's going to be out until April 5th. So that's not long. Let's go knees. Or even, how's Nelson doing? Nelson, what have you done with us so far? Brock Nelson, 4 points and -1 in 14 games. Not horrible. Not horrible. That's what we brought him in to do. Nyes can go up to the third line, and on the fourth line, Nord will come back in and get some more ice time. Always love to see that. Very good. Okay, power play. What do I need to do here? Come on, power play. Unfilled, even though I said replacing all lines, right? So I'm going to put, this is where Fenton's going to go. Let's give him a couple games. There you go, +5. All right. Pause, go back, come on. 6-3 win, there it is. Win number 50, ladies and gentlemen. So there are, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left in the season. We'll have to win all 8 to match our pace of the first half. But just getting to 50, that is the, hold on. That is the 1, 2, 3, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th consecutive season of 50-plus wins with the Penguins. 5 out of our 6 seasons with the Penguins have been 50-plus win years. Very, very impressive. So Nord will come back out. Nyes will go back down. There you go. And Waka Waka's back in. Unfortunately missing games here. Could he be a Calder favorite? We'll see. We'll see. All right, last few games here. 5-3 loss against the Blues, then a 3-2 loss there against the Coyotes. DeFazio's back in. Yeah, hopefully in the playoffs a couple nights from now. Let's go defense. How's Lashoff looking? 72 overall. That's good. 49 points. This guy, Yan Kuznetsov, we picked him up for defense. A lot of good depth, a lot of good choices to choose from when it comes to the re-sign phase later on. DeFazio up to 65. Very good. All right, switch back to the NHL and go back. Alrighty. Last few games of the year now at the hosting the Predators. We win 5-2 in Carolina. Yeah, okay, let's go. Wow, that's crazy. Good for you, Landon. Let's go Blackwood, Blomqvist. Blomqvist, Blackwood, Blomqvist. All right, so I'm going to go back to the main screen here to get that done. Let's go here into edit lines. Last few games, we'll check the stats, and hopefully we're done within about 10 minutes. Bellows of Brooklyn, I'll see you next time. Gotta go. Have a good night. Thank you to Dabrowski for spending the time here and the donation as well. Appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the Pirates. Dabrowski of the Dataverse Pittsburgh Nation signing off. Thanks, buddy. Dabrowski heading out. Blomqvist, yeah, looking good, but the save percentage isn't great. Probably not a Vezina year, but I appreciate what he's done for us so far this year. So Blackwood will get this one. Then we'll go back to Blomqvist. Blackwood in Carolina against the Hurricanes. We win 7-3. Big win. Very nice. Blomqvist will get the next 2 starts. Next 3 starts, actually. Then we'll end the season on Blackwood. So we don't have any funny business heading into the playoffs. Back to Blomqvist. Blackwood, yeah, you know what? I like him. 905 save percentage. I like what he showed us this season. A very good 1B. Okay, let's advance. In Columbus, we lose 4-2. In New Jersey, who are 36, 35, and 9, we lose 2-1. That's rare. We didn't lose much like that this season. And against the Hurricanes at home, we lose 5-1. Yikes. So, tough way to end the season. Like 3 consecutive losses there. Let's try and end it off with a win, though. Come on, let's go for 53. Let's at least try and go for... 52 is great, but let's go for 53 here. Blomqvist. He's going to end the year at a 900 save percentage. All right, that's his last game. We got to think about it. Who's starting? Blomqvist or Blackwood? Probably Blomqvist, but Blackwood, there's an argument for him. Let's see what he does at the end of the season. Rangers are 36, 41, and 3. Let's see if a crazy shutout or something from Blackwood could sway us to say that he's starting for the postseason. Let's see. First period, 1-1, Heidel and Eriksson Ek. Second period, 3-2, DiMaio, there he is, and Waka Waka. Fox scoring for the Rangers. Third period, we're up 3-2, outshooting the Rangers like 30-19. Up by just 1, though. Looking at some... Hold on, power play. Can we see some Fenton action? No. Let's try and get... Actually, who was out? It was 4-2. Smith scores right there. Who was out? Who was injured? Someone got injured at the end of the year, and then I put Fenton on the power play. Was it Waka? Probably, eh? I forgot to put him back on the power play. I got to do that. Smith adds the last goal of the year, and we win 4-2. Shots end 38-31. Great victory to end off the season on a high note. Blackwood, first star, 29 saves. It's a tale as old as time. Who's starting the postseason? We'll have to think about it. And thank goodness it's an AHL injury. All right. Whew. All right, so in the end, did everyone play game number 82? No, not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Not yet still. Game 82. Did everyone play it? Yes, they did. All right, so let's check it out now. So I got to put Waka back on the power play. Yeah. Do we have a 4th consecutive President's Trophy? No, we don't. We only won the division. So it was the Maple Leafs that came out on top? Yes. Wow, 1 less win, but 1 more point. If we had just won one of those last few games, it would have been another President's Trophy. That's a disappointing, and that's disappointing. Come on, boys. Losing 3 of the last 4. So we win the division. At least that's something we keep up. Let's see. That is a 5th consecutive Metropolitan Division for us. 53, 24, and 5. We were the highest scoring team in the NHL. 2.77 goals against, a little bit more than last season, but still second best in the league. The Leafs are a very strong team, that's for sure. Our power play ends at 21.3%, good improvement. That ends up being 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th best power play in the NHL. And our penalty kill ended at 85.9, third best, tied for third best. Good. Very good year from the special teams. Nice. Our record at home and away, and 4-6-0 to end the season. Not ideal. Let's check out the points now. In the end, Leon Draisaitl leads the way with 91 points, 43 goals, and 91 points from the captain. That's a career high for goals? No, just more than last season. Yeah, he scored 56, I forgot, when he won the Rocket 2 years ago. 91 points, 6 more points than last year. Well done, Leon. Very good to see. Berkeley Catton, new career highs as he scores 88 points. He was on a 101-point pace, 102 was it, after the first half of the season. Ends with 88, 69 assists. We'll take that. Very good playmaking ability that he showcased this season. Alex DeBrincat, another 40-goal point per game plus season. That is his fourth consecutive 40-plus goal season with us. Very good. And his 3rd consecutive point per game plus year. Great. Josh Morrissey, 64 points. That's what we've come to expect from him. He's 34 now. He's starting to get older. But that is a 4th consecutive 64-plus point season. Josh Morrissey has been an incredible find for us. Very good. Now, Waka Waka, Jace Wakabayashi scores 62 points in his rookie season. 24 goals, 38 assists, plus 13 with the 5-star physicals. Was he throwing the body out there? 96 hits. All right. 96 hits. 103 takeaways to 51 giveaways. That's a great ratio. No problem. Thank you very much, Mila. Thank you for your viewership once again. Big love to you, and thank you for your time and for the donation once again for everything that you've done for us. Appreciate you. So, yeah, in just 15 minutes of ice time. Crazy. What a year from Wakabayashi. So, Jace, the Pac-Man, crazy, man. Brady Tkachuk ends up on the pace that he was on in the first half, 58 points. It's acceptable. It's acceptable for doing what he does, even plus minus. He threw a ton of hits, probably 128 hits. Ratio, 47 takeaways, 40 giveaways. Yeah. Would I have liked to see more? Yes, but it wasn't horrible. Eriksson Ek was close to about a 60-point pace. Eriksson Ek, good to see from him. Nice. How are the face-offs and all that this year from Eriksson Ek? 50% on the dot exactly. 130 takeaways. Wow, to 43 giveaways. Maybe that could be a Selke for Eriksson Ek. That's crazy. 130 takeaways. Jaeger, 55 points in his sophomore season. Very good improvement. 41 points was good, but 55 and 77 in his rookie year. Very nice from Braden Jaeger. Isaac Lundstrom turned it around. He ended up scoring 49 points on that 50-plus pace. Very good. The second line, though, you're right, Cam. The second line leaving a bit, or even a lot to be desired. DiMaio, he slowed down points-wise, but the goals, even the goal, he slowed down overall. He was very slow, then he heated up really hot, and he ended a bit cold. 29 goals, new career high, but he could have gotten close to 40. He was on a crazy pace. Shooting at 14.8%, that's great. Ice time, though, understandably, like 5.5 minutes less than it was, but I'm glad that we got him up from 9 minutes a night to 13 minutes a night, because he definitely needed that ice time. Yeah. So some of the third line could definitely look into getting promoted for next year. Sean Durzi, 45 points. Love it. What a monster. Brock Nelson in the end, down on the fourth line. Brock Nelson scored 8 points and was a +2 in 22 games. Yeah, we'll take it. Playing less than 9 minutes a night. Yep. Aaron Ekblad, 38 points. His ice time came up from 17.5 to close to 19. He'll keep playing first pair. Landon Fenton in his rookie year, 12 goals, 22 points, and a +37. Wow, Landon Fenton. What a rookie season from the 6'5" Norwegian. Future top 4. Matthew Nyes, 20 points in 82 games. Good. Nate Smith, 19. Zadorov, 14 and a +16. Graves, 12 and a +21. Nord, 10 points. Robinson, 4. Mata, nothing. There you go. Trevor, thanks for being here. Have a good night, buddy. Goaltending, finally, let's check it out. Blomqvist going 37, 18, and 4. 4 shutouts that all came in a row, 4 consecutively. A 900 save percentage and 2.72 goals against average. Compared to Blackwood, who went 17, 6, and 1 with 1 shutout, 907 save percentage and 2.55 goals against. So, ladies and gentlemen, maybe not here, but in the comments on YouTube and the Discord server, we gotta discuss who is our starter. I lean Blomqvist, but Blackwood has the better numbers right now, so we'll have to think about that. Down in the AHL, any interesting numbers in the AHL? Forsstrom looking good, 40 goals there about. Nice. Yeah, good stuff down in the AHL. Happy to see. Baker getting a little bit of growth. Baker looks good. Baker, the future. Franks is Blomqvist. Let's go just check out the full league here, and then we'll call it an episode once we see who we're going to be playing against. So, in the entire NHL, it was Zegras and Point tied for the points lead there, both with a lot of assists. Kucherov, 57 goals. That got him the Rocket, yes. Sean Avery, 51 goals and 95 points, 88 overall. Eat your heart out, Sean. There you go. So Kucherov there. Caulfield, 95 points and 46 goals from him. Hagel, 95 points. Wow. And there's Draisaitl down here at 91. Very good. Defensemen in the NHL. Charlie McAvoy led the way with 71. Fox had 66 points, but a -25. Charlie Ray Jamson, there you go. Charlie Ray, who got 38 points last season, 44 the year before, 64 points this season, finally getting 3.5 minutes more of ice time per night. Charlie Ray, come on, one of our created players, created by Pat, who won the Fantasy Hockey League. There you go. And Tiny Stolars Jr. scored 64, tied with Morrissey. Morrissey, Stolars Jr., and Jamson all scoring 64 points. Evan Bouchard, former Sharks legend, 86 overall. He scored 63. There you go. About time that Jamson scores a little bit. He wasn't doing anything for a couple of years with the ice time. Goaltenders, Joel Hofer looked amazing, 45 wins. Best goalies in the league, let's say minimum 50 games played. Best goalie in the league, Vezina likely going to Hofer. Best save percentage and a very good, one of the best goals against average. Blomqvist with a good goal against average, I gotta say. But Hofer likely winning the Vezina there with that save percentage. And last but not least, we gotta check out rookie scoring, ladies and gentlemen. Could it be a Calder for Jace Pac-Man Wakabayashi? Let's check it out. Looking at rookie skaters. Oh no, Callum Ritchie. At 24 years of age, he has his rookie season and scores 78 points as an 80 overall. What? Playing on the second line in Seattle, he scored 70 points. What? 78 from him. The first overall franchise guy. He's already an 89 overall. He scored 67. This guy, Lance Bass, scored 61. So Wakabayashi, probably no Calder, but he'll definitely get Calder votes. But what a loaded rookie class. Yeah, even this guy Martins with 60 points. Sometimes the Calder Trophy winner gets like 40 points. So loaded rookie class, that's for sure. No rookie goalies. Last thing I want to look at, just in the entire NHL, takeaways. I'd be curious who led. Actually, there's a few things even. Yes, exactly, Pat. Caleb Jones, 26.07 per night, led the NHL. Most hits. Anybody up here for a hit? No, any of our guys. Logan Cooley, 206. What? Takeaways. Let's check out the takeaways. 150. Wow, Anisimov, 151 takeaways to 38 giveaways. Oh my goodness. Cooley looked really good too. Eriksson down there at the bottom, so likely no Selke for him. Sheesh. And most fights in the NHL goes to Antti Salo with 33 fights. An 80 overall, who's 5'11", has 76 fighting skill, and 83 discipline. Got into 33 fights. Sean Avery getting into 24 fights. How about that? What? That's so crazy. Vasi, hey buddy, we're just about wrapping it up, but good to hear from you. We're doing well. It was a strong season here in Pittsburgh. We won 53 games? Yeah, 53, 24, and 5. And now we're just about wrapping up the season. Let's see who we'll face in round number 1 in about 48 hours from now. In round number 1, we will be facing the Philadelphia Flyers. Wow, Battle of Pennsylvania. Last time, have we played the Flyers? No. We have not played the Flyers yet in this franchise mode series. As the Flyers, we played the Penguins in our Flyers series. But as the Penguins, we are yet to play the Flyers. Wow, so let's check this out. Let's go look at Philadelphia. So the Flyers, let's go Cutter Gauthier, Michael Misa, Travis Konechny, Kasper Halttunen, Sean Couturier, and Yuri Afinogenov, 89 overall, 4th overall. Oh my goodness, that is a loaded top 6. Wow, Milano, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Bobby Brink on the 3rd line. Rivers, Dellandrea, and Ostapchuk on the 4th line. Wow, loaded forward core in Philadelphia. Defense, it's Nick Hague and John Marino. Yeah, way lower here. Andrew Peak and Travis Sanheim, Cam York, and a 66 overall, Ali Moss. They must have an injury. Goaltending, I believe it's Carter Hart. No, it's Linus Ullmark. Linus Ullmark at an 84, backed up by Chris Drieger. Yeah, Haltonen's just there because of his X factors. That's why. Ullmark did well this season, for sure. Any injuries? No, not even. So, okay, they are actively playing a 66 overall on defense. So we got to take advantage of, number 1, the weaker defensive core and depth. And number 2, maybe that second line of Halterman. Maybe we can take advantage there. But this is a great team. Maybe even their center depth we can take advantage. Excuse me, hiccups. You can take advantage of. But yeah, that just about does it, ladies and gentlemen. It was a bit of a long stream for a full season. I'm going to try to put some timestamps in tomorrow whenever the video's done processing and all that, just to help you out with a little bit if you're watching after we've already gone live. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We will wrap it up there for the 2028-29 season. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. We will be live in 24 hours, 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Pittsburgh Pirates, MLB The Show 2029 season. The night after, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will have the 2029 postseason here, starting with round number 1, Penguins and Flyers. Get in there. You don't want to miss it. Discord server, link in the description. Everything that you want is in the description. Leave a, not leave a, but I'm saying join us over on Discord to be made aware of things that are live, especially as our NHL 24 series is coming soon. You'll want to be made aware of when things are happening as they go. Yeah, Norris Caliber, of course. He'll score the game winner in overtime to eliminate us. But looking forward to this one in a couple days. Hope to see you tomorrow for MLB The Show 23 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for an amazing start to our 3 nights of our annual fundraising. Huge start from a lot of donators. Thank you to everyone. I don't want to name any names because I'm going to forget some for sure, but I thank you so much, and in the moment, I definitely was thankful. I had some crazy reactions. So we'll wrap it there. Thanks everyone for being here. Good night to everybody. Have a great end to your week. We're over the hump. Thursday and Friday, we're almost there, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thanks again.